my first formation in exactly 1 hour, and then we'll have 2 hours from there.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I know. What?
I rolled a 4.
4? Okay. Well, you know what? You don't count because you weren't here, so disregard.
No, let me get my recap.
Okay. Who else is rolling?
Holy shit! I think I might.
What are we
get to
rolling for?
play-
Recap.
The
19.
recap that I usually do.
It was a
19.
D20.
Yes, it's a D20. It's a
I
raw.
also got a 19.
All right, stream is started. You got a 19? Okay.
Boys,
get,
this
Chop?
is it. I'm getting to play
Zeno
with
and
the
I get
metal
to,
dice. I don't know. I was deciding what dice set I was going to play
Chop has
with.
had
Give me a
the
second.
worst luck as of late.
What if we did a
15.
duet? What if
15?
2 of us did it?
2 of you. That's funny. Never thought about that.
I'm trying
Go
to remember
ahead.
last session without it having.
It's
like,
okay.
the
We'll let
version
Tally
of
do it,
before.
and then Chop will do it.
Okay,
afterwards.
yeah.
Actually, I'll do it.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah,
Actually, I'll
It's a
do it.
Tally.
That's lower than the 19th they rolled.
What the fuck?
Okay, so what
Ah,
happened
shit, I
last
wasn't
time?
paying attention.
Okay, we were in that. We started off in that hotel room where Honky was a dog and was tied up. He was being a very good boy. We had just concussed the hunter, and then after that, his friend came up, his partner,
Yeah. Okay.
and we chatted. And then we went to their house and we read some books on bestiary stuff. And then we said we would kill the succubuses if they don't kill Honky. And there was some petting of a dog involved and some prostitutes that we brought home. That's all I got.
Okay.
What
So
the fuck?
I will.
Oh, there's something about a succubus queen.
Okay. So let me hit this recap.
Beautiful.
Like since
I think that was perfect.
Thank you, Vanez. I know you were a little drunk during the entire encounter. So, all right. So you guys started off in the room. Tara, you were still getting. How do I say this unprofanely? You were.
I was doing
having a good
humanitarian
time.
work.
Getting
I was
that
helping
lady
women
You
of
were-
certain profession.
Yeah, I was gonna say having the.
You
soul
were
sucked out of you,
fucking
but,
elbow deep in somebody.
I'm raising the local living standard.
He was.
Elbow deep. Jesus.
You finished talking to her, and she told you that actually she got kind of emotional, and she said her son has gone missing recently. He was taken from their home while she was at work. This has happened to other people who live in the poorer district, as well as just from around the town, like other kids off the streets and whatnot have been taken. You then proceeded to go downstairs, where you met a woman by the name of Lady Clara, and Lady Clara told you you could tell immediately she was from Ellesmere, and you guys talked a little bit when she ended up asking you a few questions, if you were a hunter and whatnot. But then someone, wait, no, that happened before that, and then you decided to go off and check on them and see where they were, and so you went ahead and went upstairs, where you went to the room and saw a werewolf on the ground, tied up. You also saw an unconscious hunter as well, and put together that it was Lady Clara's partner. You then proceeded to try and talk him down, as well as figure out what was going on, where you got the pieces of the puzzle. Lady Clara then showed up, probably having followed you, and kicked down the door despite there being a hole in the wall. And
Nice.
and then also you talked to her and you were able to cut a deal. You agreed that in exchange for letting Honky Pete go, you would help them hunt down the succubus. And you then followed Gareth to the workshop, where you met the Beastmaster, Frederick, where he offered his knowledge on such things. You learned a few things about succubus, and Gareth told you that he knows that they are using the sewer system to get around, hide victims, possibly smuggle them, and kind of move through there. And they have seduced a colony of were-rats. So he gave you
How do you seduce a were-rat?
he gave you the location. You decided to then go home for the night, and once you guys all went home, you had terrible dreams. After your terrible dreams, You all gathered at the breakfast table. Honky said he had great dreams and that he had no issues, but hypothetically, what if someone had carved the words "my prince" into his back, or someone's back, not his back necessarily? You then saw blood dripping from his back, and you went back to Frederick and asked him a few questions. May described her dream as cold and dark and alone feeling, and he said while it could be nothing, that is characteristic of the abyss and demons and a demonic presence.
Motherfuckers.
So that is where
Did you
we
make this map?
ended. No, I don't know who is doing this.
Oh.
I made the map
okay.
underneath it. I don't know what map this is. Silk Shore and Borrow.
Don't ask
left?
questions.
Okay.
The docks.
Where are you getting these
No,
from?
it's.
I mean, I'm gonna
where?
be honest. I saw this Brightstone, and I thought it was like, yo, Brightstone Bridge, like that bridge we crossed. Earlier?
Where are you
Like,
getting
wait,
these from? They clearly don't go together. So I'm curious.
Yeah,
where
they
you're-
do go together. They do. I'm doing
They're
a
just
puzzle.
not lined up properly.
It's a puzzle. I'm
All right.
trying.
Look at this animated dragon in the back. That's pretty cool, huh? So
I got them from behind the animated dragon.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's like a plushie back here. What's this? Nobody touch my stuff. All right.
I'm not touching your stuff. This stuff was already here.
Tara, are you in the game? You are not. Okay.
I'll boot it up.
Let's see. Promoting you guys. So, you guys are currently in that store. Oh wait. The Naz.
Yeah, what's up?
You also had a dream.
Wait, we're in a store?
Got a
No,
dream about something nice and
the
fun?
Workshop. My bad.
I don't like evil
Um,
things.
Oh, that's okay. You know, it's okay to be afraid
oh,
of
God,
things.
yo, my-
Hey. I was doing a puzzle.
So sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's see. What's that?
I thought it would come above and like drop down. Yo, they got a whole ass PowerPoint presentation up here.
You think these fit together here? Those two?
Ouch. What's the password again?
ZZZ.
Hog.
I thought you guys all
Ugh.
knew.
Fucking Canucks.
I forgot.
Don't you be racist.
So, Vanaz,
Yes.
you actually allowed Honky to share your room because
nice. That makes
And
sense.
your bed.
That also makes
yes,
sense.
you slept on the floor to be nice for because he was.
Oh
actually
no,
off
that's not what I meant.
Fit together at all.
Yeah, shut up.
at
I'm
at
working
first,
on
you wanted him to sleep on the floor as a dog and curl up in the corner, but
That would have been adorable.
he convinced you to sleep on the floor instead, and he challenged you. You know, he said like, "Oh, I just thought since you were really strong and tough that you wouldn't mind," and you said, "I don't mind." You
I-
slept on the floor.
I would sleep
Um,
on the floor for my dog. That's yeah.
I have
It's not even a
ah,
question.
fuck. I am 99% certain that this isn't true, but I also don't remember it, so I couldn't.
He certainly slept on the floor. But all right.
How do these do
Vanaz.
not fit together? The fuck?
It's almost like I said they don't. Okay.
They look like they should.
Of course, I made these maps, you fool.
No, you
Um,
didn't.
So Vanaz, you went to sleep. You in the room back at the inn that you guys had rented out, where you had your own room. Actually, no, this is Honky Pete's room that you slept in. Oh, that's why you slept on the floor. Anyway, so in this room, you fall asleep quite fast, and the first thing you recognize is that you are on a ship.
Makes
You're on a
sense.
ship sailing through the seas, but it's getting pretty rough. There are
Perfect. I like it when it's rough.
other minotaurs around. You guys are sailing, and it's fine
Oh,
Does- because we, as minotaurs, love rough seas. And
Yes, we do.
currently, you're standing behind the captain. It appears that you are the first mate or something of the sort. But suddenly, the water
Not a promotion.
goes calm. As calm as you've ever seen it. It's like glass. You can see a perfect reflection. It's unmoving. You can barely tell that it's water. And you can't tell that it's water. That's how calm it is. As far as you can see. And the sky is as clear as it gets. Which is not a good omen for a minotaur. The sails, there's no wind. There's no anything. As you sit there in the ocean. And he says to you, the captain turns and he asks you to go check downstairs, check under the deck. make sure everything's good. And so you get up and you end up going down, opening the little hatch where you go beneath the ship. And you move the grate out of the way and step down the stairs into what is like utter darkness. Only the torch in your hand is lit as you begin to walk, each step creaking as you go down underneath the ship. The sounds of the ocean have ceased. The sounds of your brethren have ceased. There's only the sounds of the wood floorboards until you get to the bottom, where you can't see anything. It's just only the light from where your torch emits is what you can see. As you walk forward, you begin to see silhouettes on the ground. And eventually, you make them out as Gallo, Tara, May, all on the floor, all laying there. And you hear something from deeper beyond. What do you do?
I see everyone lying on the floor.
Yes.
Are they dead?
Yes.
I get down to make sure.
As you get down to check, you realize that the blood is flowing from them, and you go to feel their pulses, and they're cold already.
I check how much time they've been dead. Like I try to figure out how long they've been dead for.
Roll intelligence.
Intelligence. Not medicine, which I have a way better stat for.
Yeah, roll medicine, roll medicine. I couldn't think of the words, so I said intelligence.
It didn't really matter that much. I didn't roll very well. 14.
You, from touching them, you can't really tell how long they've been dead, but it's been over an hour, probably, as you hear a labored breathing coming from the darkness ahead of you. Do you want to do anything?
I keep my eyes on the darkness in front of me, but I do a short little prayer over each one of them.
You hear something going into the ground, or walking, I should say, like footsteps. They hit the wood and come closer. And eventually,
I pull my mason shield out, and I close the visor on my helmet, and I say, "Who goes there?"
coming into distance just barely, you see the silhouette. You see his hat, familiar feather, as you see Honky Pete. But he doesn't.
Oh, Honky was on the ground?
No, he was not.
Oh.
But he doesn't look good. He looks distraught. And you see these black, shadowy tendrils. I guess you say these limbs creeping out from behind him on the floorboard, wrapping around his ankles, wrapping around his body as it envelops him in this shadowy darkness as this creature begins to grow, stretching out violently, growing, engulfing him entirely, taking up most of the space in the ship. It appears to be female in nature, but its shape is shifting, but you can make out horns and a jagged mouth. Its eyes are like TV static, or like white noise, as its arm shoots out and it gets closer. As it begins to form, its arms take up almost the entire belly of the ship, from wall to wall, going to its torso, as it begins to prop itself up and looks down at you and says, "Will you try to save them?" As it then begins to continue to go forwards, reaching out for you.
What's it like look like? What's it made out of? What's it feel like?
It's like shadow. You
It's like
feel
shadow?
cold.
Uh,
It's this cold, empty feeling.
I cast light at it.
How does that work? Is it a cantrip or
Oh,
a
sorry, I
spell?
cast Sacred Flame at it. It's like a cantrip. I just throw a flame like radiance.
as you go to do it, you stick your hand out, and you see the sparks being, but they're snuffed out by this chill that comes from it as it reaches forward, and its arm wraps around you, crushing you. It feels as it begins to lift you towards it, and just as you're about to enter into its mouth, you wake up in a sweat. Honky appears to already be up and out of the room as you kind of gather yourself. You want to do anything?
No, I just wake up and kind of shake myself and go splash myself with some water on my face and just kind of like get my bearings.
Okay. At breakfast, they kind of mentioned their dreams as well. And now that you were at the workshop with them, they were asking Frederick, the Beastmaster, questions about such things. That's where we are. So everyone's back in now. We can resume as we left off.
I can already hear what everyone, if they took their dreams already. Can I hear what theirs were, or did you tell mine too?
They did not describe their dreams to each other. They just agreed they all had bad dreams.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And my hypothetical. Purely hypothetical.
Purely.
But yeah, you guys can talk to each other or tell me if you want to do something else.
So we're at the Beastmaster, and is this where all the books and stuff are? Like,
Yep.
what's? And are we friends with these people now?
What potion did I drink that put me to sleep? It was the
Yes,
blue potion
it
or
was a
something?
Blue sleep potion, yes.
Is anybody looking?
Yes.
Damn it.
They have eyes on you.
Anybody outside of my party?
Yes, they're staring at you. You stole last time in the open.
Damn it.
Tara,
Fuck it. I'm
Zeno,
gonna
anything?
do it anyway.
What'd
I'm
you say,
gonna
Rush?
get up, lock eyes with. Is the dude that fucking killed me and then we all beat up? He's there, right?
No, he's not there.
Damn it, dude. All my plans thrown to ruin. All right, I guess I fucking chill out, lick my wounds.
Literally.
No, not literally.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I would like, if we're in the beach area, right, with all the books and the
Yes.
knowledge and stuff. How big is this library?
It is a smaller. It's probably like the size of like a hotel room. It's not very big. It's crammed in like the bottom of a basement.
I start perusing for anything on werewolves, or demons, or succubi.
So most of the books are behind his little counter. Maybe in front of the counter is like all the equipment. There is weapons. There is different little vials and trinkets and things like that. Did you want to ask him to find something, or did you want?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I wasn't sure what the setup was going on. What's his name again?
Frederick.
Frederick. Is that right?
Yes, of course.
Do you have any anti-demon weapons in this little grouping of weapons in front of us right now?
Anti-demon. Let me think. And he kind of opens a book to look and check something out. As he's flipping through, he did give. Who got a weapon last time?
Me?
Did you? Because I mean, just is it in your
No,
inventory? Okay.
not really. I thought maybe if I said that I'd get a free weapon.
I mean, I asked for a flintlock pistol, but that's coming later.
Yeah, but I feel like Tara, did you get a weapon? No.
No?
Didn't
Not to my
somebody
knowledge,
get
no.
one? Oh no, Nick's got one. That's what it was.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yes, Nick's got a weapon from him for handling succubus specifically. Let me think if there's any demon. As he looks through, he kind of says, demons are not particularly weak to any one weapon, but they do dislike the cold. Not to the point that it could prevent them from going somewhere they really want to, but they will avoid it if they can. They tend to be resistant to certain things, but it depends on the demon you're dealing with.
So succubuses.
Yes.
Any strengths, weaknesses?
Yes. So the succubus is particularly weak to. Here it is. As he flips through the book again. All right. Oh, not weak to. It's resistant to these things. Would you like to know?
Yes.
It is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical things. I guess you could say the best target for demonic.
That's fucking
presence.
everything.
The best target for a demonic presence is going to be some sort of magic or radiance. It's going to be something that would have quite an effect on them.
Radiance. Do you
Don't
have
worry,
any?
I'll just show him this, and I give him my best smile.
He looks at you and he says, "Ah, yes, it's terrifying.
Radiant is what you meant to say.
Ah, yes, of course, radiant. The mark of a hunter. Yes.
Do you have any information on the succubus queens and what they might be like?
Well, as Gareth had said, we know this one claims to be a queen. We don't know if she has any different innate abilities. We do know that she is likely older than the rest of them, by probably a substantial margin, perhaps even dating back to before the Reach. Well, or many of the civilizations, as demons can be quite old. But we also suspect she is the mother of the ones that are probably actually wreaking havoc.
Roach, quick question. What's
Yes.
the timeline of the Reach and like the general timeline of like
1,000 years.
Minos and stuff?
You are currently in year 944, I believe, which is marked by the presence of the defeat of the demons. So year 1 is like the first year that the sage, like it's the year the sage and his brother defeated the demons lords.
When did we go rogue?
Who? Minos?
Yeah.
Probably like 1100, or not, like 1100 years prior. So like 200.
Okay.
You could call it 200 BC, basically. What you would say.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So like 200 before demons.
Yes.
Got it. And then this place is about 1,000 years old.
The Reach, the island, like the country of Sage's Reach is, yes, 1,000 years old.
Okay, and he's saying it's older than that. This demon thing.
Could be older.
Could be. Motherfucker. Do you have any idea how succubi work? Do they work in packs? Do they fight? Are they usually together? Do they have like a harem?
Well, it
I don't know what to
varies.
call a
Some
group of-
succubus travel individually. Sometimes they travel together, usually in pairs or perhaps more. Succubus are often employed by both demons and devils for their work, given their human-like appearance and ability. They often work as assassins or spies against the other, or against humans, or whatever their creators need. When they go rogue, there's no telling what their ambitions might be. As far as how many, we suspect this group to be of 3 to 4.
Well, I'll fuck with my next question. Do you have any radiant, magically infused weapons?
No, nothing of the sort. We typically deal with silver, is what we, or just make the weapons magical themselves.
Would silver hurt these with their non-magical attacks?
No, silver's not going to have an effect. It will have an effect on lycanthropes and other such creatures, but as far as the succubus, it will have no added effect unless it is one of the magically imbued weapons that we have.
Can we have a magically imbued weapon? You know,
To
for
give one to
killing of these
your-
horrible demons.
To your shady friend, what do you specialize in?
I just pointed the hammer on my hip.
A hammer. I think I do have something for you. As he looks underneath his table, there's nothing sitting out by the row of weapons. He strains for a second, and he pulls out this massive hammer. It's the hammer itself is like the head of the hammer is bigger than your head.
It's beautiful.
It is a two-handed hammer. As he puts it on the table, everything shakes in the vicinity as he puts it down. It looks like it's made of stone. I'm sorry, not stone, of iron. Looks like an iron hammer. It has quite a long handle, and he motions for you to pick it up.
I reach pick it up.
All right.
I try with one hand first. Just to see.
It is very hard to pick up with one hand.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I pick it with two hands.
Gotta get strength training, bro.
Double fist at that
Get in
point.
the gym.
Yeah.
You pick it up with two hands, and it's quite weighty, but you are able to use it. You can deduce that the strength of this weapon is the momentum it carries.
I see.
You will probably be swinging it from side to side, and it will probably hit the ground. Oh, the handle's very long, by the way, like down to your feet. Like it's almost like a halberd hammer.
Halberd. I do like halberds. So if there was some type of weapon to deduce what this would be similar like, what would that be? Like
Fuck. What kind of hammer do you have on your hip?
what?
What kind of hammer do you have?
I have just a regular old warhammer.
Warhammer. Let's see. I think a warhammer is also two-handed, isn't it?
It can be two-handed. It's one-handed 1d8, two-handed 1d10.
We'll call it a warhammer +1.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, are +1s magical here? I thought we.
For
thought
this specific weapon, it will be. No, they're not typically magical.
I
Unless I
can't have
tell
a
you they
vicious
are.
warhammer.
A what? A vicious warhammer? No, you get this warhammer. It's a warhammer +1.
No, I looked up warhammer and then a bunch of different ones came up. Warhammer 1. And we can just have this. No to pay for this.
Oh no, I need that back when you're done. This is a loan.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, I never get nice shit.
Well, if we're all borrowing weapons, I don't suppose you have any sort of magical crossbows or
Oh,
anything
no.
like that.
I'm afraid I'm tapped
Really,
out.
you strike me as the kind of guy that would have
Magical crossbows.
like for vampires or something.
Vampires. What an awful creature. No, unfortunately, our hunters do use much of the equipment, and I can only give you out the things they do not use, such as the hammer.
But like a dagger or anything?
Two-handed sword.
Two-handed sword? Yeah.
Thank you, Honky.
Yeah, you know I got you, boo.
I do not have anything else to give out. You can trade the hammer for something.
We're not gonna trade the hammer. What
we can trade the hammer.
What did Nick's get? Hold on,
Let's
I'll play.
trade this-
I'll play Nick's real quick.
No, Baz.
I'll
You-
give up whatever magical item I had.
No, wait. I pushed the hammer back. I'm like, we can trade the hammer. I
No,
have something in
no.
mind for these succubi. I have something else in mind. Don't worry.
Vanaz, look at me. Look at me. I saw the look in your eyes when you picked that thing up, dog. Go
Hello,
ahead.
Postal.
Honky.
Hello,
Honky.
wife.
I like lean in and whisper to
Sign
him.
up. What do you mean sign?
Do you remember the pride flag?
No.
The sword that can cut through anything and steal souls?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one. The one we stole from that prison that what's
You
it
still
called?
have?
Yeah,
I kind
bank
of
with?
forgot about that.
Yeah, I
you-
still got that. It still takes souls and fuck demons.
What if you just? What if you just take the hammer and I'll take the lightsaber? I mean
Wait.
sword.
Want the lightsaber.
Yeah, bitch, me too, but I can't wield a hammer.
Get something else from him.
What
Get a
else
magic
do you-
crossbow so you don't have to be in front of the enemy this time.
Hypothetically, if we gave up the hammer, what would be available? Or
You have a magical crossbow? God damn it.
how about like a magical like blow dart? Well, I mean, I can, I got twine and silver pieces. I can make a. Damn it! Why did I say that?
Does Gallo need anything? Do you need a magic greatsword, Gallo?
It couldn't hurt, but I was also gonna try my hand maybe up top. But let's see what you got.
While his back is turned, looking at the swords, I swipe one of the sleeping potions. Yes,
Waiting for that, weren't you?
I do. I thought I drank it. Oh, sick. All right, well, I go for a second one. Hey, we can only go up from here, baby. Let's go. 24.
We're just.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Like it breaks off, like it shoots off, huh? What? Oh. Alright. Oh.
What?
Hey, it's like
I don't
that
understand,
thing,
but that's
right?
awesome.
No, I know what that's like. Yeah, I think
Blade
that was
within a
Frederick did
blade. That's
yesterday.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think my little pea brain can even visualize that.
Yo, wait. Just pull it out, and then we'll put a handle
Do you,
on it.
do
And
you
then
remember
you'll
the
have.
ballistic knife from Call of Duty? No.
Yeah,
All right.
kinda.
Gallo,
Right, it shoots that blood. Right. Yeah, I'm grabbing it. No, no. I was.
Gallo,
Yeah.
and I'm pulling you.
What?
Yo, we can just fucking pop that blade off, throw it on a normal handle. You could have 2 magic swords. I was whispering.
I mean,
It's still rude.
I grab the guy by the shoulder. So, do you have any books on demons? And I try to like pull him away.
what?
Everything. Just show me the part of the section of the library that says demons, and I will just peruse that for a few hours.
Yeah, dude. I think if we
My
just
dear
like,
friend
run
makes
off
a
to a
good point.
blacksmith, he can just fucking pop that bitch on a regular handle, and you could like great sword in one hand, fucking long sword in the other. You'd be sick.
Anyway, it would be nice to learn more about demons, especially seeing how there are a lot more out there than we thought.
So I'll tell you what,
fuck! I forgot I had
They're
a.
everywhere.
I have a lot of things to go through. I can look through a couple of my scrolls and whatnot, and I can give you some information. But give me a chance. Go ahead and go do what you need to do for the day. And when you come back, I'll give you some more information. How's that sound?
Okay.
Very well. Sounds fair.
Before we leave, I'm gonna pull Tara aside real quick. Hey, so, like you hunter dudes and dudettes, what, like, can you guys go in people's dreams? Is that like a thing?
I'd like slowly kind of squint at him in concern.
Like,
And
wait, I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is, like, if I had a dream and a certain guy who maybe kicked the shit out of me was in it, is that just like my psyche coming back at me, or is it possible that he was there? Because he seemed really fucking real, and the dream also seemed really real.
I saw when you're looking up a song for this. You watched
I can't.
saw it.
My expertise isn't on dreams, but if it felt real to you, then I would trust your gut on that one. I'd say maybe there's something to it. But no, the hunters don't specialize in dreams.
We may have issues if we come back. I'm just to put that out there. Okay, let's get out of here.
All right.
Alright,
And I leave.
where do you guys want to go?
I am taking that magic blade though.
All right. Go ahead and add a. Is there a great sword you can add? Yeah,
There's
great
a
sword
great
master,
sword
right?
Yeah. Martial weapons and simple weapons.
Only the trailer, T. I watched the trailer. It was like last night. I watched it like midnight. Okay. I will send it to you. Okay, yeah. Add. You said there is a greatsword.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So add a greatsword +1. You can also add a longsword +1.
Okay, all right, that's different. That's the good part. I already have a great sword +1 that I already got. So do I have two? I just got two.
You got two?
You two wheel great swords? That'd be awesome.
Shit,
Oh, yeah, didn't they-
out of
Give me the
total
+1
I
longsword.
think you could do it at like a total disadvantage, and it's just awful.
Wait, didn't they give you like? Didn't what
Yeah,
did-
well,
no,
okay. See, this is why I was asking you earlier. Like, art greatsword. So we came to a decision that like
Yeah, they're
that
not
greatsword
magical.
+1 wasn't magical or something, right?
Yes. It
So
is
like
not.
I was going. I literally wanted to do something here. I was going to look at my greatsword at this greatsword, but what was different was the fact that you can shoot that. You can shoot the greatsword
Yeah,
blade
it
off
converts.
of
So the way it's gonna work is that you can use your bonus action to change it immediately,
that.
or
Does it?
to make a second attack, with it.
There is so.
So you'll be able to basically like make an attack with the greatsword, and then fucking use your bonus action to what's it called? Like turn it into a longsword and make like another attack.
It's gonna look
But
like
it'll
this.
but it'll be like what's it called? You won't get the little bonus for the damage. You'll get the normal bonus to hit though.
It's gonna look at the screen. It'll look like this.
Hang on. Wait, are you showing me the what? Where?
This is what you're gonna look like on the giant tablet on the wall.
There's a tablet on the. What? Oh, this.
Yeah, do you see the image?
I see
No.
the Italian medieval castle town walking.
God damn
it!
I changed it to some guy dual wielding great swords in Elden Ring with fire on them, and I was like, "This is what you'll look like."
All right, so you take the sword. Where do you guys want to go?
Okay, so what is our plan? Are we going to go? Do we know which sewer system? There's probably a large sewer system in the city. Hold on, before we leave, Frederick, where are these? What section of the sewers do you think they're under? The poor side of town?
Oh, Gareth gave you the location last time.
Oh, we already have a location. Okay, my bad.
Yes.
I was kind of drunk yesterday. Okay, let's skedaddle.
Where you guys?
All right.
And then once we get outside, I'm gonna stop
Ladies and
everybody again.
germs, I'm going to be straight with you. I am not in any shape to be battling succubi in a sewer right now. I would say maybe we take a little bit of time, get prepped, rest for some might consider long time. Hint, hint. And
Like a
then
week,
tackle
you're
this
thinking.
when we're feeling fresh. Like,
Go
however
week-long
long
rest, really recuperate properly.
however long it takes for my fucking spell slots to come back
Yes, I agree.
is what I'm thinking.
Are there baths? Oh wait, no, Vanessa would not do this. I need to go murder some demons right now.
I will also remind you last time that Lady Clara told you that over 156 people have gone missing, like in the past like month or 2 months. So
Jesus Christ.
it's like an everyday thing. Like people disappear. So yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back into Frederick's house. I don't know if it's a house or not. I don't know what the place is going to look like.
Church.
A church. It's a church.
How do I change my bit?
Oh, it's awesome. I'm
Yes,
gonna
the
walk back
church.
into the church.
Okay.
And do a little prayer as I come in. Frederick.
Hang on. I'm getting a phone call.
God damn it, Frederick. Right when
All right, give Frederick a second. He's got a phone call. It's probably Gareth, on the phone.
Honky, I'm trying to get you some mana potions.
Oh, sick.
Misunderstand that the great blade launches off of the longsword, and then that's it.
I understood it more as a detaching and
Yeah, it
less of a launching. But
Yeah, like it comes
That'd be
out
so
of the
cool.
great sword. So you have like basically like out of the bottom of the handle, you can pull
Yeah, I know.
like
Right.
longsword out of it.
Yeah, not that other way.
I mean, I'm sure you could like hold the handle and like press the release button and then whip it at
Fuck,
somebody.
wait, yeah, no, just fucking. Yeah.
I think that would work. Like you're coming down for a
Wing it
strike,
really
and then he like
hard, yeah.
backs away too far, then you release right at the right moment, and the fucking thing just spears him in the fucking face. I think that would work.
Actually, no. You're right. No, that makes sense because if you stab someone, right, get stuck, unsheath it, come out, stab another. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah. All right. We'll see what happens.
Gotta find sword within a sword.
We really are stuck in kind of a conundrum though, because the longer we wait, the more people go missing. So if we do take that week, we're
But also, if we go in without taking that week, I'm gonna die.
we could become those people that are
gonna
missing.
say it.
Hence the $300 of the diamonds we really need to bring with us.
What if instead of losing $300 and me dying, we just hung out for a week and then we went in there and we were fine?
I think we should bring the $300 of the diamonds anyway, because
This is a fair point. This is
Yeah.
a fair point.
I feel like I think we just asked these nice hunter people, since they're the ones who hurt you in the first place, for some health potions and some mana potions, and we then get you topped up, or at least as topped up as possible, and then we head down to kill some fucking demons.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I am holding everything back right now to not just draw my hammer and run down there myself. I need to go murder some demons.
No Nyx tonight, damn.
At all?
Yeah, she just messaged. Said she's not in for tonight.
Hmm.
She's feeling ill.
Ooh, a Biden.
Okay, what did we decide?
Oh,
You want back in to see
Frederick?
Yes.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Do you have mana potions?
No. What do you mean by that?
Things to replenish your magical abilities.
Unfortunately, no. I don't think that anyone has invented those.
Oh, right. Damn it, that's a choice you made. Fuck.
Yes.
Do you have any health potions?
I do. Kind of.
I'm gonna look this way. Your man stabbed Honky a lot.
Yes.
And I think the only honorable thing to do is to heal Honky.
I would personally recommend bed rest. I'm not a healer, per se. The health potions that I have, quote unquote.
I've seen them. I've seen your blood weird health potions of weird
Yes.
dark magic. You don't have regular potions? You guys don't have, just a couple regular potions on you?
No, this is the way that hunters heal, you see. It aids their bloodthirst.
You
could
don't
say.
work with non-hunters anytime?
No, this is a hunter's bestiary. I trust you are working with our good hunters. That's why they brought you here, so I am offering you my assistance.
Okay.
I
Thank
don't
you very
recommend
much, and I
these,
leave.
so- All right.
Very unhelpful. Okay, I leave. I come out. He said bed rest, Honky.
I would agree with that.
Uh,
Vanaz, I know how much you want to go down there, but I need you to understand that if we go there right now, I will not come back.
fair. Okay. Let's rest.
What was our other options? There was another thing we needed to do though, no? Besides the sewers?
Gallo, you had a question? I remember you tried to ask me a question earlier.
Right. Do you think it's possible you could resurrect the hunter's dead bird?
Oh no, the bird.
I apologize. I cannot. He had to be recently dead. And I need $300 worth of diamonds, specifically. My god is very demanding.
I'm close. If it meant enough, but we'd have to find somebody else, wouldn't we?
Yes. We could try Carla.
Yeah.
She is a powerful priestess, or at least is the head of a church. They must have some clerics of some might.
Yeah. Let's get this. Yeah, let's figure this out first because I've only told him that I'd replace his bird. That's all. So.
Okay.
We'll
Should
see
we
what
get
happens.
diamonds anyway? Just, this sounds like a very dangerous mission, and I don't want anyone not coming back.
I'm $1
But,
short.
but Naz, forgive me for asking, but how do diamonds affect the outcome of this mission?
So, my god, being the generous god that he is, can give back life to those who have died through me as a vessel. However, the connection is very powerful and strong, and it'll kill me unless I use exactly 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds. I don't know how that affects by inflation.
Oh my. Very well.
So the
It's kind of a catalyst for the spell.
the value of all life to your god is 300 gold.
If it's within a minute, you get a deal. If it's a minute. After that, I need to be more powerful. I have not learned the great sorceries or great
Fair enough.
magics yet.
Why don't we take a week, rest up, do some shopping, and then go kill some succubi?
I don't think it's feasible. I mean, 2 months we lost 156 some people.
I'm
Counted
I'm
fuck you,
gonna
Probably
reiterate
4 people.
I mean,
my previous statement of I can feel it that I will not be coming back from those sewers if I go down there right now. I can't cast spells. I don't have any. I'm very hurt. I can't go down there. I can't help you.
Drop out of character. Could you take like 3 short rests in a row? You get 3 spell slots.
Remind me.
3 spell slot levels, so either 3 first level spells, 1 second level spell, 1 first level spell, or 1 third level spell slot each
For each
short
hit
rest.
die. Yes.
So, yeah. So
Oh, yeah. Also,
my
Naz,
main issue, I can get the health back, right? I have health potions. I have shit like that. I can do that. My issue is with my spell slots. Because what's going to happen is I will heal. I'll have 2 or 3 spells. We'll go down there. I'll cast them. And then I'm back to trying to fucking stab people. And we saw how that went, right?
How many spell
So,
slots
like-
are you out?
Say again?
How many spell slots are you out? How many hit die do we currently have?
I think I have 3.
that's not
3 hit
true.
die?
You have
I
at
saw.
least
6 hit die?
You have at least 6, unless you used 3 last time.
I used a couple
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
Let me see here. Or maybe I didn't. Or maybe I did and just
did.
didn't mark it. I don't know.
You did. You got healed when you went into dreaming. I heard.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Heard
Well,
the
excellent.
dream?
Yeah, no, that makes that, that checks. That tracks. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. Because even
Okay.
if I use my 4, let's be generous and say 4 hit die that I have left. I mean, what does that get me? That gets me a couple of second level spells.
That'll give you 4 second level spells and 4 first level spells if you spend it like that.
I was going to say, we're not the only ones putting pressure on them right now. There's still the 2 other hunters, and we've also just kind of disrupted their operations for a moment. Kind of. We've killed one of them. Not
And
saying
Honky,
that
while you're
not-
sleeping, we could patrol. Like I will patrol the sewers around the poor area, and if any of them come out, we can try to trap and kill them.
Hang on, I'm pondering, right? I'm praying right now. I'm talking to God.
Well, another idea, we could split. Honky could go rest. The rest of us could link up with Gareth. I think he said that he would meet us there at the sewer at some point, so we could link up with him and not go in, but maybe scout around and get some more information while we wait. We could prep. Out of character, it's like we're fucking setting up for the great heist.
The problem with that is that Honky doesn't get to play, and that's while he's sleeping, we get to like act out all this stuff and plan all this stuff compared to.
Well,
him,
I'm not
like,
saying like to do a bunch. I'm saying like maybe just do like one thing.
Oh, I see.
I do have things I can go do in the city if we want to do a little split party thing.
Good lord.
It is more work on Roach, so it's up to him.
No,
what I
it's
was
fine.
originally trying to suggest was my idea is like maybe we just go do like one thing with like talk to Gareth and then like whatever we want to do from there.
The way he usually does long rests is we get a week and then we do like an activity each within the city.
Mhm.
And then that's
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
there's
then,
like
yeah,
a thing
never
like
mind.
this. Last time I went to a fighting pit and fought like and boxed people for a week, and that was my long rest.
That's amazing.
And then also built
Okay.
a church.
All right, that makes sense then. I don't know if I've done a long rest yet, or I just don't remember.
So I'd probably just spend my week just patrolling this area and trying to catch any of the fiends coming out of the sewers and stuff.
The fiends coming out of the sewers.
But yeah, what was your pondering achieving there, Honky?
Fucking not much. I don't think it changed my mind. I'm still Honky's on that long rest train, dog.
Well, why doesn't Honky rest? Because he definitely needs it, and then the rest of us can just patrol around. We can do a surface level sweep of the sewers, like you're saying, like just from the surface and like check different sites and check for signs of the monsters to see where exactly they might be coming out. Do we know exactly where they're coming out? Sorry, because I missed last session. I don't know this part.
Gareth told you where he entered and where he would start.
Okay.
You guys could be the
Track if you
fucking
want to
night
take them down.
watch.
Yeah,
Or
actually,
whatever.
that's a
Yeah,
good
that's what I
idea.
was thinking. Pretty much being the night watch and making sure no one else gets hurt while Honky rests. Just like patrol the city, pretty
boy.
much. Patrol the poor area.
That kind of makes me feel shitty. But,
I mean,
You
but
wanna know what?
Look, I'll tell you what, you can all rest while doing that.
oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean,
Can we
you're not really
can we
doing much.
execute the old lady plan? Huh?
Oh,
What?
you mean the Scooby Doo plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can that count as a long rest? No, because
Small
we're purposely trying to bait and attack. I disregard.
Yeah, let me.
But
Look, if you get
I
attacked
just
during the
still
long
wanna
rest, it
execute
stops.
it.
So
Oh, actually. Oh god, no, I have a way better idea than this. Hold on, give me a second.
I got one idea for how we could possibly like recon or study for what's ahead. We could
Mhm.
possibly get like underground maps. We could
Very
have
good
it
idea.
documented.
What was the idea? I didn't hear it.
Underground maps.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Sewers.
At least that way we won't get lost. Maybe.
Well, Gallo, you know the Imperial system better than anyone, since you were involved in it at some point, and you have experience with Ravensmarch looking for documents. Why don't you do that over the course of the week that Honky's resting, or X time frame? I'll patrol the sewer entrances to make sure no one that if any of the monsters come out, we can be at least alerted to it early. And then Tara?
I will talk with the other two hunters to make sure they know what we're doing, and I'll patrol the alleyways at night.
Characters, does that sound like a good plan? Just so that Honky doesn't die.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds like a good
I'm on
plan.
board with this. This is good, and
We're
we're
still gonna do the bird thing.
I'm on board with that. Like in character, I it's not something that's really gonna be a focus, but like it sounds like a cool idea. I'd be down to do it.
Okay. Roach,
yes.
would you let me do some magic first before we long rested then get my magic back?
What kind of magic? Well, yeah. I mean, I can't stop you from doing that.
Okay.
he commits acts of terrorism. He kills
These
down
are slightly.
buildings.
These honestly are slightly like acts of terrorism.
What do you plan on doing? I mean, this is D&D. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but
What's the layout of the sewer tunnels and entrances look like? Like around the sewer entrance, he said we should go into. Are there any other sewer entrances like nearby? And how many of them would there be like in an area around the area he thinks had come out?
hang on. I gotta go to formation. I'll be back. Think about that. What y'all want to do?
I'm gonna cast counter spell as soon as you cast whatever you're doing.
Fuck
Use
you.
use my last slot to
So,
count
okay.
whatever you're doing, and then go sleep for a week.
Fanaz like pulls a stick out of the off the ground and like starts drawing the dirt, and this is what he draws. I'm on the floor of the D&D room, by the way. So if this is like the sewer entrance right here in this purple dot that we're supposed to go to,
Yeah.
basically, if in like a certain area there's 3 other sewer entrances or other sewer entrances, I have
Mhm.
something called a glyph of warding. That's basically a mine. I can set these mines at these sewer entrances to detect fiends. And then if a fiend tries to go by, they'll blow up. And we'll know they're there, and then we can guard, like, if there's, like, this many sewer entrances around the main one, we can
Yeah.
just make sure to watch these other sewer entrances in the poorest district. And that way we limit the amount of entrances they can come out of. And so we can really, like, watch for them.
Very
And that way,
smart.
while you're sleeping, they can't get out.
Very smart. When you first said that, I thought you meant literally just like a mine, and I was like, dog, I'm pretty sure other people go in and out of the sewers. We maybe shouldn't lay explosive devices on just like random street corners. But
Minotaurs are the equivalent of the IRA. Oh no.
Oh my god, I've got something even better. I can
no.
store
No.
I can store a prepared spell in them, and the prepared spell can be it's a spell called Magic Circle, which traps fiends, celestials, elementals, or fae, or undead within the circle.
That is fantastic.
Whoa.
So I can set the glyph of warding down, and then at those entrances,
picked
take
it?
a long rest, get all my third level spell slots back, and those entrances will be guarded from enemies escaping.
That is fucking
Wait,
fantastic. Don't tell Roach.
Wait.
Got
So
it.
wait a minute, does it-
Tell
does it-
Roach that you put the mine down and put the spell in it or whatever, but don't tell him what spell. We can all back you up. We know what the spell is, but don't tell
No,
him.
he needs to know though, 'cause there's a save if the spell goes off that
damn
the
it.
has to make,
Hell
and he
yeah.
has to know. He's a DM. I gotta tell him, but I think that way we can
Yeah.
guard fewer entrances, and then basically we can check on those glyphs, and if the glyphs are activated but no demons are there, we know they got out, and that will release some information. I realized that the exploding one might actually kill people because I was reading it and I don't actually get to control what it blows up for. So
Do you get to control what like detonates it or activates
it
it?
says you can describe either surface, blah blah blah. The glyph can cover up to no longer than 10 foot in diameter. The glyph is nearly invisible and requires a successful intelligence check against your spell DC to find it. You decide what triggers the glyph when you. Oh, I decided what triggers the glyph. I can make this a bomb. Never mind, we're good. Either one. What do you think? Bomb or trap?
I like
Crap,
both.
definitely.
I like both.
Listen, because if we trap him, then we can just fucking kill him later. That's too easy.
The trap does do 5d8 damage.
All we gotta do is
That
open
kill
up like the sewer hatches, climb on
Nah.
down, let you plant the bomb, and then climb on up.
No, we should remember this spell for when we go into the tunnels. This could be we can set a trap for them when we're in there.
Get ambushed, run away.
Yeah, ambush them.
I like this idea. Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
Them, they're retreating. You fuck, we got to a better decision. Oh my god.
I think this is perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with this.
I can't store spells, right? In your bombs.
I wish. I doesn't sound like it.
I was
I'm
gonna
reading
say,
this, and there's no. What I was hoping is that you could give me a third level spell. Like if you have a third level spell. If
Yeah,
Rob
dude,
lets us.
I have a third level fireball that I could throw your way.
No, I meant like if you have a third level spell slot back, if you could like give me the ability to do one more spell slot before we have to take the rest, and then we can set it up in one more entrance. if we
How
need to,
long do these mines
Forever.
last? Oh, damn.
until dispelled or triggered.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're very good. So thank God we don't have to deal with spell components. We only have to do those for like really powerful ones. Like reviving people, or else this would cost us 200 gold pieces a pop. But we don't have to deal with that, so thank God. I can also set conditions that creatures can only. I can use passwords. This is an amazing spell. We just move around too much to use this very often. God, I wish I had these earlier. Could have really fucked some boys up. We can also use this to detect bad guys. Like next time we're not sure if someone's like a fiend or a doppelganger or something, we can just straight up put this thing down and then get him to come into a room with us, and then it'll detonate if it's a fiend.
I don't suppose you can
Right
like
back.
throw it right at his feet, right? Like we're talking to a guy and we're like,
It takes an hour to cast.
oh, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say if we were like talking to him, we were like, this guy might be a fiend. Hit him with the mine, and he
can
just
keep
like
talking for an
frisbee it
hour,
at his
yes.
feet.
But I think he can put it on a
Don't
frisbee.
mind
Hold
my
on.
buddy back there. He's just praying as you're mumbling your incantations.
We can put it inside things. So like you can put it in a book or a scroll or a treasure chest, and then you can, if someone opens it, or you can set it to like an open timer, like on like a spring mechanism, then it'll open up and blow up. Which we
How
can
about a
basically run around
jar?
with grenades.
I was gonna say, what do you think about a jar? If we have a jar that has a trap in it, we
make
break it at the
grenades.
feet out of the person, and it casts a spell. Does that work?
We could make grenades. Yes. Can we take a year off in game?
Dog.
And just,
Yeah.
just buy all the jars and just like set so many up and just carry around 50 jars that are just explosives. I like this idea. This is really good.
And you get to pick. So I'm sorry. Walk me through what sets it off. Is it specifically a fiend, or you get to
You
pick
can
what sets it
further
off?
refine the trigger so the spell activates only under certain circumstances or according to physical characteristics such as height, weight, creature kind. For example, the war can be said to affect aberrations or drow, so I can be racist with this. Or
All
align.
dorks under 5'10" will
Exactly.
be short king hell.
You can also set the conditions to the creatures that don't trigger the glyph, such as those who say a certain password.
Huh.
Yeah, I can set it within an object, and so
may
someone
be
opens it.
like the most powerful spell I've ever heard of.
It's very utilitarian. It does 5d8.
Jesus,
Damage.
just like blank. And okay, then
They
run
have
me,
a deck save. If they get a deck save, they take half.
okay, run me through the storing of a spell in it. Then does that replace the 5d8?
You can store a spell. Yes, you can store a prepared spell of 3rd level or lower in the glyph by casting as part of creating the glyph. The spell must target a single creature or an area. The spell being stored has no immediate effect when cast in this way. When the glyph is triggered, the stored spell is cast. If the spell has a target, it targets the creature that triggered the glyph. If the spell affects an area, the area is centered on that creature. If the spell summons hostile creatures or creatures harmful, oh my god, I can summon.
We can have summon grenades.
Oh my god! I literally have summons too. I can summon spirit guardians. I can make a summon grenade.
I
Dude,
hear excited noises. What did I miss?
we're just discovering the most powerful, the most busted ass spell in all of 5e.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because we can technically put this into a jar, which is a closed object, and then on opening of the object, like the shattering of the jar, the object you can make grenades, and those grenades can summon hostile, can like any spell at 3rd level or lower, and or higher than that. If I up level, up cast the spell, I can put any other spell inside of it. So like let's say in 5th level spells, I can summon a celestial being. I could just have a grenade that summons a guy to fight.
Fireball in a bottle.
Literally
It's fantastic.
Fireball. Well, how much is fireball? How much damage is it?
8d6 at
Yeah,
3rd
fireball in a
level.
bottle. Okay, yeah, I think that's more powerful than 5d8. So yeah, and I can make this acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. And what succubi's weak against? They're strong
Radiant,
against
whatever
cold,
that is.
fire, lightning, poison, but I can make it acid, which they're not strong against. So suck it, succubi.
I hope they do. Still
Oh
got
my
my
God.
eyes on that one.
This is also so
The
amazing.
fuck was her name?
I don't remember. Oh, you
Dude.
humans look alike.
I've lost my notes. I don't know where that note went. Fuck, that was a good note sheet too. What did I do with it?
God, that was a great spell. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna have to come back around on.
Yeah,
Because if we can all just be rocking around with like a belt full of fucking 3rd level spells,
Yeah, if we ever have like a long period of time between things in game, like we're like, oh, we're traveling for a month or like we're doing something, I am just gonna, or we take a boat somewhere, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit there making bombs the entire fucking time.
Empty wine bottles.
Empty.
Like we can do
Whatever
whatever we want.
We could honestly make it tiny too, like a little tiny glass ball, because that doesn't say size. We can make these things like little
Jesus.
balls, and we could like Nyx could just have a ball of them, and that creates like blackness around the area. Like I've got a spell that like creates darkness, like magical darkness, and she could just like chuck it down and create darkness wherever she wants, and then just go invisible.
The only worry that I have with this is if we're all running around with backpacks full of, glass bottles and shit.
Yeah.
Like one of them breaks in your backpack and a fireball is cast directly on your back.
Breaks
That's
all the other ones
not
too.
great. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
We
Fucking
can make
chain
healing
reaction.
ones.
Okay, they'll counter each other out. Yeah,
I
we'll
can
be
put a
good.
third level cure wounds in one of these and just chuck it at you next time you're hurt. There's one here called Insect Plague. We can
Oh my
throw
God.
swarming locusts at people. This is so good. I love this. This is the
Oh,
best
dude,
one.
have you played Hunt Showdown?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So you know the like hive ladies?
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, the bee ladies are so annoying.
There's the hive bomb. It's literally a jar full of bees from the hive lady. And when you're about to throw it, you shake it up and then throw this like mason jar full of bees at whoever it is there, and a bunch of bees come out and kill them. It's awesome. That is exactly what you just described.
Yeah. So these are the tools we can use. We can do ones that revive the dead, like bring them back to life to fight for us, like raise dead. This is the best thing I've ever found. I'm so happy with this. This is, if it wasn't for the fucking fact that actually 6 rests. I could take 6 short rests and then do 6 more of these bombs. I could do 9 bombs per long rest. You guys want to take like a week and 6 days?
Listen, you were the one that was thirsty to go.
You're right.
hunting,
You're right.
so-
That's not, now I'm metagaming too much. Now I'm thinking like the most optimal way of doing this. I need to just stick with it normally, and we'll come
We'll
up
get
with
through this. We got this.
We'll get through this.
I'm not metagaming, right? I'm worried that I am. Because I have all the numbers in front of me, but also Honky Pete is super fucked up and
Oh, no,
really
yeah,
doesn't want to go.
That's not metagaming at all. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, if I was fucked up like that, I wouldn't want to go anywhere for weeks.
Yeah, that's fair. You went through a lot in the last few days.
Found out that I
Why?
turn into a werewolf when I die, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
That is helpful.
In certain circumstances, it's also very unhelpful in some ways. How did you guys even get the cuffs on me?
The first time? Oh, I wrestled you down.
Hmm.
As you were transforming.
Fair enough.
He turned you into a one, like the 2 sessions, like the not last session, lesson before that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wrestled
that's what
you
I'm
down
talking about.
and put the things on you. It was like
Just that straight
guy
Jim Bro
was-
vibes.
the guy was stabbing us, and I was like on the ground wrestling you and trying to get the things around you, and then you nipped at my ankles a bunch.
Lovingly.
It was lovingly because you kept missing.
It wasn't meant to be, but it ended up being lovingly. Yeah.
No, you rolled so
I
badly.
really, God, I wanted that to work so. I wanted to bite somebody. I got a little bit of werewolf mind going on in real life. I was hungry.
We need to find. We need to look for a place that sells scrolls too.
Do you have sell scrolls or buy scrolls?
We need to buy scrolls.
Ah,
Because there's a spell. I was looking at my spells and stuff, and spells I get later levels, and I don't consider this metagame because Vinaz would know this because he's worked with high level clerics like in Minos and stuff, and they hate
Mhm.
demons.
Yeah.
But there's a spell, evil and good spell, which is you spade up just dismiss the creature's back, to the abyss.
You say, "Be gone, demon."
Yeah, pretty much. And they just go.
Dude, do y'all know there was a kid's book from when I was a wee little lad about like the giant who cuts off his toe with a hoe? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
Damn. It's a fucking fantastic book. And my family quotes it all the time because how the story goes is like the giant is up in his cloud, house farming and doing his thing. And he hits himself in the foot with the hoe and he goes, "Ow, oh God, I that really hurt." And he looks down and there's like a Jack and the Beanstalk motherfucker who like climbed up and is, crawling around in his dirt. And he thinks that that guy is his toe, and he says, "Ah, shit, I cut off my toe." And they have a whole thing where like the toe's a little bastard, and he's like putting holes in his clothes and like tipping over all of his water and stuff like that. Like he's an absolute menace. But the all-time greatest line in any children's book is when the giant looks at the dude and he goes, "Be gone, foul toe." Me and my family quote that at each other fucking constantly. Anytime somebody annoys the other one, "Be gone, foul toe." Fuck, I gotta look that up. What's that book called? Be gone, foul toe. Ooh, this is just a bunch of pictures of gross toes.
That you did look up the
Ew.
words foul toe next to each other on Google. That would.
That's true. But ew.
Oh my god! I
Children's
only get up to 5th level
book.
spells. What? I guess I just upcast them.
The Giant's Toe by Brock Cole. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one. What a banger of a book. Well, this is all about God of War.
Oh god, I need to be.
Be right back.
Wait.
Ah. Wow, that's crazy.
Let's see. Do you think they just have like a PDF of it? Yeah, free download. Let's go.
Wait, I do get better spell slots. Never mind. Also, Honky, I want you to know if you die in any of these places, I am going to keep a part of you in like a flask for the rest of the game. So that one day, whenever I reach like level 20, I can resurrect you back into the game.
I was
Awesome.
okay at
you'll
the
have
start
two-
of that.
you'll have
I
two
was gonna
characters.
say I would prefer that you didn't, but knowing now, all right, we'll let it slide.
Oh wait, do I have to have? Hold on. Perfect. I only need a body part technically because it replaces any damaged or missing organs and limbs. Which means as long as I have one part of you, it'll replace the rest.
You
I just need,
can
like, a
just
finger.
you can wear my toe around your
No.
neck.
I'll just keep a finger on me. That I take a lot of damage. I'm gonna put it in like a safe box in my bag.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I get shot by fire a lot and lightning.
I
and other
don't-
things.
I don't love how much we're talking about Honky Pete dying.
You brought it up, man.
I know
I'm
it's
worried.
not intentional, but there's been a lot of it, and it's kind of given me the heebie-jeebies.
Don't worry, you're not gonna die, because we're gonna go buy a bunch of gold stuff, a bunch of diamonds, and you're not gonna die if that costs Vanaz like $1,000 in indentured servitude.
Oh yeah.
I got your back, buddy. I really need to level up though because I have to get to you within a minute, or else I can't do it. So that's still 10 rounds in combat, which more than likely I can get there. But
I'm back. Is everybody here?
Yes.
I believe
Wonderful. So what are we doing over this week?
okay, so
Oh, is there anything you guys want to do actually? Sorry.
I'm gonna just so what we're doing is we're gonna rest.
Okay.
That's what our plan. We're Honky was gonna go rest. Tara was going to go talk to the other two hunters and tell them what we're up to.
Okay.
And then she was gonna patrol the alleyways. Gallo was going to go look for plans in like the city, documents and stuff. And I was going to like patrol the sewer entrances. But the question I had for you left was sewer entrances. Are you in the game right now?
Yes.
Okay, if this big purple one is the main sewer entrance, and like, what would the area around that look like? Like
Okay.
for the city, like
So
is
the
the
sewer
poor
entrance-
district?
Is it's not a manhole. It is
Yeah.
going to be a almost like a drain, right?
'Kay.
What's up? No. It's gonna be like a drain, like on the curb, kind of. You know what I mean?
So if this is like the poor district,
yeah.
where would the sewer entrance be?
It's going to be near the bar you guys went to last time.
Are you in game?
I am. I'm looking at this purple square
Oh,
box
cool,
thing. So, I don't. Let's see. What are you writing? Where? Wiener? Okay, good. Yeah, so it's gonna be near the brothel. It's in close proximity to the brothel / bar where Tara got
So
laid.
like, where would that be? Like here?
Yeah, we'll say it's here.
Okay. And then where? What are other sewer entrances around here that we know of? Honky grew up here.
So I mean,
Remember
it's
that.
just like when you walk on the street, you see a sewer entrance. It's gonna be all over the place.
How many do you think? Like 20 in this area?
In this area, is probably hundreds.
Fuck! What? Jesus Christ! These people are insane.
Diamond. Okay,
What is
hold
that?
on. I have a. Okay, even with that
Slums
note,
is huge. It's
what
the oldest
if
part of Sage's Reach.
we? So, what's the radius on the trip, Vanessa? Because if we set it for only fiends or theoretically only succubi, and we just put it in like either high traffic areas or maybe low traffic areas because we want to hit like the dark alleyways or whatever, what if we just find the most likely spots and we set them there?
That's all be a good call.
Not necessarily on the entrance itself, but just on like the roads.
Also, I will say Gareth commented that he slaughtered a bunch of were-rats here. Like, he specifically went here, killed a bunch of shit, and then got word that they were somewhere else at the moment.
So they might know that we know of that entrance. Is what you're telling me.
Possibly.
Okay. So
Or
are there a limited number of large entrances like this one, or are they all this big?
there's gonna be a limited number of large entrances. Most of them are gonna be like smaller, like drains you probably couldn't fit through. The reason
Okay,
this
so-
one is chosen because it's really large.
Are there any nearby large entrances?
To where you guys? So where are you guys at right now?
Or should I just make bombs? Bombs, or do we just
No.
set them trap?
Trap. We do the traps. We set them for fiends or succubi, and we either, depending on Rocho's answer here, either set them at the large entrances or at like most likely people getting waxed areas.
So this is like where water flows in. That's why it's so big. Like it's pretty. So there's a series. The Reach is a very fertile area. There's a series of rivers and streams and whatnot.
Down by the whorehouse.
Yeah. So this river breaks off into a stream where people's houses dump into and goes into the sewer drain. That's like where this is. In proximity to the whorehouse, very close. the areas where people are getting got at is kind of all over, but a lot a lot of them happen to be prostitutes, orphans, and homeless people. Those are the three biggest Gareth told you last time.
Okay. Okay. And so, if I go back in and talk to Frederick, would he be able to point on this map where the high spots are?
No.
Damn it, Frederick.
Would I know?
I mean, it's one of those things, like, if I asked you, in your hometown where the sewers are, you're not gonna know, because it's just everyday shit.
Yeah,
Kind of the type of thing that you
Literally.
walk by all the time.
Honky
Would
used
I
to play in
would
those
I
sewers every
know
day, right?
though? Because I can tell you right now where the homeless people hang out
Yeah, so
within
you can-
like
you can-
6
that-
blocks of here.
You know the homeless people, and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Could you? So let's say that this is the map here. Can you point out the key homeless, orphan, old people kind of spots around here?
Given this is like the slums district, there's gonna be orphans all over the fucking place. They're all over this. Not like you walk in the street, there's dozens of orphans, but you can see them like every couple of blocks. You'll see like one or two, because they're always like they travel to get, in packs of 2 or 3, and they're always like trying to pickpocket, and they're hanging around in alleyways or around places that give out food and things like that. This is a major sewer entrance. Like it's a waterway. That's why it's focusing on that. Let's see, there's another color. The brothel is going to be, so this is the hunter's workshop. Okay, and then this is going to be the brothel. You guys are staying in a better area than this. So you're not even staying around here. And
I want to stay here.
You guys can change. You only rented the inn for one night,
Okay. Cheap, and I'm poor.
And another sewer entrance is gonna be like a major one would be like over here.
Okay, so I think I know what
Like
the
a
plan
major.
is then. So this is I want to bring this to you because you're the DM and this is kind of game breaking. So
Oh,
I ha-
no,
I
don't
have
tell.
to- I have to. So I have a spell called where is it? It is called Magic Rune or something. This is how that works. Oh, Glyph of Warding. I can put a Glyph of Warding on anything, anywhere I want. The glyph can be triggered by any characteristics I deem that I want. So any physical characteristics or any thing, it can go off. If you don't know a password, it can go off or anything like that.
Okay.
It lasts forever. And it takes an hour for me to do. It's a 3rd level spell slot. This is the tricky part though, is that there's 2 things. I can either make it explosive like a bomb, where it does 5d8 acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. Or I can put any 3rd level spell or slower in the glyph to go off.
Okay.
So this is the broken part. We were thinking, because I can put it into an object, and opening an object or the object being broken can be a trigger. Put it into small glass or ceramic balls, basically with a cork in them, like a bomb. Put the spell in, and then throw it. And if it hits that thing or near the thing, whatever, the spell will go off. How do you feel about that part? The bomb making, the making grenades. Is that something
how
you
are they
feel
going
like is
off?
loud?
They're going off from the rune.
They go off where the room lands. Actually, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. They appear as close as possible to the intruder and attack it. If the that's the spell summons. Hold
That's
on.
fine.
The spell must target a single creature or an area. The spell being stored has no immediate effect when cast in this way. When the glyph is triggered, the stored spell is cast. If the spell is a target, it targets the creature that triggered the glyph. If the
So-
spell affects an area, the area is centered on that creature.
So instead of using a spell, you want to use the grenade.
Well, I could prep spells. So basically, before the long rest, I could prep 3 grenades, and then I'd have 6 3rd level spells going into the next fight.
Don't you have to leave them somewhere?
I could just carry them with me in small little glass bottles and throw them at people.
So, but okay. So the rune is in the bottle, right?
Yeah, you can put it in a book or a scroll or a treasure chest. You can put it within an object that can be closed. So an object with a cork.
I mean, look,
that
if
object can be closed.
it's not, I'm not gonna treat this like a video game where you rest and your shit goes away. If you make it, Like it seems.
Yeah,
Like it's
I just didn't
fine.
know how you felt about that because that can get really game breaking because I'm basically doubling my firepower going into a fight of my best spells.
Well, it does take you a week to long rest. It's not like
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want to
I
keep
know,
doing it, then
but-
I'm gonna let you do it unless you use spell slots. So it's on you.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're okay with it before we start
Yep.
using it. But so what I was thinking basically is we'd put 2 glyphs of warding, one on each of the large sewer entrances near the brothel, and then that glyph would be triggered by fiends only, and it would store the magic circle spell, which can capture them. And then I'd keep one more and I'd make myself a bomb or something.
Okay.
Okay, that'd be allowed. I just wanted to make sure. I want
Yeah.
to like.
As long as you have
yeah.
enough spell slots, then that's good.
Yeah, I've got 3 going right now.
Sounds good then.
Technically, I could take 6 long rests and do 6 more of these, but we don't have time for that. All right, that was what I was gonna do. So I will be doing that over the next week, and then I'll be patrolling the area.
Okay. All right. So that's what you want to do. What do you want to do, Tara? Talk to the hunters. What do you want to do, Honky?
Honky would like to go home.
All right. So you rented. Actually, you stole a key to a room. Okay.
No,
Um,
no.
Oh.
Home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go with people, or do you want to go by yourself?
No, I want to go by myself.
Okay. Let's see.
But we can come back to it later if you want to hit everybody or whatever.
Yeah, I will do yours last because I.
Oh.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? Let's see. Actually, Tara, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
We'll do yours first.
Okay.
All right. So where are you going?
First thing would be to find Gareth, since I think he was supposed to meet us at the sewer at some point, and tell him that we're taking a week. And then also, yeah, talk to him first.
Okay. When you do that, you first go to see Frederick.
Okay.
And oh fuck, you first go to see Frederick. He tells you that Gareth is sleeping at the moment and tells you to come back later that night. You come back later as nightfall or nearing the night, where you do find Gareth. Sorry, not Gareth. You find Lady Clara. She's back. Gareth
At the
is not
church?
around.
Okay.
Yes, but Lady Clara is there. She's reading a book. She sits down there. So what do you want to say?
I just approach and say, "Oh, excuse me, Lady Clara. Didn't expect to see you back so soon."
Oh.
But
Tara, was it?
yes.
Ah, yes. What can I do for you, Tara?
Well, you see, one of my companions, he needs to rest for a little bit. We're a bit short in our tracks, so I wanted to tell you and Gareth that we wouldn't be going in right away. But we're taking measures in the meanwhile. We're preparing. We're patrolling the streets and whatnot. So, in no more than a week's time, we'll be in there. I just wanted to let you and Gareth know, as I know you were expecting it.
Oh, thank you for letting me know, Tara, so that we're not waiting. Did you find anything else out in the meantime?
Nothing as it relates to our mission.
Well, alright. If you have any other questions or anything, please come let me know. You will not find us in the daytime, most likely.
Very well. I believe we're still staying at... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. The inn that we encountered them, that wasn't the inn that we were staying at, was it?
No, you had followed
Okay.
that shady doctor guy there.
That's right. Okay, I got my locations confused. Okay, disregard that last thing that I was saying then.
Be right back. I'm using the restroom.
I guess instead I'll say, we're staying at this inn over in this district, and I don't remember what it's actually called, but I'll tell her, assuming Tara knows. So that way she knows where to find us.
Okay.
I believe it was the Inn of the Prancing Pony.
Was it actually? Oh, okay. Well, yes, we're staying
I
at
don't
the
know- I
Inn
don't
of the
know.
Prancing Pony. There, yes.
Ah, well, thank you for letting me know. If I need to contact you, then I will.
Of course.
You also notice that on the table next to her, and you haven't seen this before, it looks like a scythe,
Oh.
which you had not seen in the workshop before, and it seems that it would belong to her.
Is it like just sitting on the table next to her, like as if it's just like a prop?
No, it looks like she put it down.
Oh, I see.
It's on the main like work table. There is blood on the actual scythe itself.
Ah.
which
Well,
looks quite fresh.
I'd clasp my hands in front of me and I'd do a bow. And as I'd leave, I'd say, "A fine weapon for a fine lady."
Oh, you noticed. I didn't mean to leave it out. Thank you. Have a good day, Tara.
You as well.
All right.
Oh.
What else?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
She'll tell Gareth, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's it for that. The only other thing that I had in mind was just around evening and nighttime, when people are out and about. Over the course of the week, Tara's gonna try to patrol like the streets and alleyways.
Okay. Like you said, at night you're gonna do it, or in the daytime, or what?
Like dusk, evening time.
Okay.
Whenever like the escorts come out, since they're the main target.
Okay. Sounds good.
When are the children mostly out? Is it like midday, or
I mean,
are they just out all the time? Because
all
I
the
mean,
time.
they're all the time.
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna assume that evening time would be
Some children
still
are
the
also
most.
disappearing from homes as well in this area.
Well, not much I can do about that, so I'll just stick to the like quieter parts of the district.
Okay.
Or you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. Zeno, where are you going?
Would the library hold archives of like blueprints and like architecture, like the sewers and such mapping?
It is unlikely.
Well, unlikely. So probably the government building. Equivalent of City Hall. What would that? Is that?
It would be downtown. There are government buildings that you guys passed. It'd be in the like better off area near the entrance. They would probably be the ones to have that stuff. Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'll head towards that then.
Okay. Cool. So you make your way down, taking in the sights of the familiar city, and you eventually make it down to the government building, which is very. Also, real quick, where are you guys staying? Are you
Wherever
back
the
at
group
inn?
wants to. I don't know what
Yeah,
our
I
decision
didn't
was.
know where we were
Somebody had
either.
mentioned Carla. I just need to know if you're going there.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Probably
Okay.
after. I could probably hit that. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go. I'm just curious if that's where you're staying or not.
Oh, staying? No, I
Yeah,
didn't think we
staying.
could stay with her. No, we bought like that room. So wherever the hell Hockey Pete like took that one key, we paid for some rooms there, and I bought a solo room. Like,
Yes. By the way, that was for
Kind of a-
one night. You guys have to pay like for 7 more nights, but we'll get into that later. Okay. So you're going to the government building. As you walk in, it's pretty busy. There are some guards outside. They don't stop you. You see some finely dressed folk inside of the building. Everybody's walking around, but there is like a desk up there.
Alright, yeah, I'll approach it. Hello, excuse me. I was curious. Is it possible that I could look over the city's like sewer blueprints and mappings?
You
those
said
are archived?
the sewer blueprints?
Yeah, if you got those on hand, possibly, or if you can point me in the right direction, sir, I'd be so appreciative.
Why do you want the shitwater blueprints? What's the deal with that?
Well, you see, we're going into I'm sorry. I am looking into missing people reports, and I believe that there is a possibility that they're being abducted and dragged and taken into the sewers by God knows what. And I need to know what access points I need to go to, to ease of access and know, find out. I know there's hundreds of them, but I would like to see it if you got
Hundreds. Try thousands, but what are you
Yeah.
some kind of investigator with
Oh, yeah, a little bit of an investigator myself. A wanderer of sorts, a warrior, helping out problems and the such. But if you could limit it down to the slum sector, perhaps the slums.
So you have like credentials?
I mean, I thought that this was possibly just something that could be public knowledge of archives that someone could request to look at. I'm sorry.
Well, it
I was-
could be.
Hmm.
Some people. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it could be.
Hmm.
Depends.
Hmm.
What do you...
Uh,
Buddy, I'm not trying to say it. What you know?
I know. The 25 silver pieces to peak. What you fucking want?
You look like a rich fella. About 10 gold pieces.
How about 2 gold pieces and 15 silver coins? And we
Listen, buddy,
call it a day.
I didn't come
Hey,
to
hey,
you looking for
Alright.
shitwater blueprints. You came to me in my office.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you what the
yeah.
going. I'm telling
And
you
what
the
would
going
you?
rate.
I got a question. Oh, is this the going rate?
It's the
What would your
going
boss
rate
say
around
if I so if I talk to your supervisor? What would he say about these backwater dealings that you want to do with me right now? I'm just curious, because like why
What would
why
he say?
why were
He would
you
ask for his pot. But you think it all goes to me?
his pot? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just curious. So corrupt. So
you know,
bad.
you know where you are? Honey,
No.
you know here? You know the sage's reach?
You call everyone honey?
No, you just have a sweet face. I'd fuck your mouth.
Thanks.
Is that what you want to hear? Okay?
Awful.
So, what's it gonna be? 10 or none?
Really, man? Yeah.
People so stingy. Look, you come to me. You gonna pay or what?
Fucking so stupid. 10 gold pieces to look at some shitwater prints. Really? Really?
Yeah,
Is
that's
this,
right.
is this the going fee? Is this really the going fee?
Yeah, it's hey.
You got a menu for this? You got a menu for this? Can I get a quote?
I got blueprints to the king's castle as well.
Really?
Cost you a little more, but it is what it is.
Alright. So you're the guy, alright? You're the guy. Alright.
I'm a guy. Okay.
A guy, pal, alright? Alright, can we cut a deal? How about
I just
8
cut you a
pieces?
deal.
Eight-
I'm not gonna ask
You
you
know
again.
what? Yeah. You know what? Whoa.
Be right
Whoa.
back.
Cannot believe. Alright, fine. 10 gold pieces, right? 10 gold
Yeah,
pieces?
that's right. It's about to be 12.
Yeah, 12? Mm-hmm. Oh. Fucking really not worth it. I really don't want to pay 10 gold pieces. Fuck this.
Why are you telling me? I don't have my hand in your pants.
I'm gone. I'm out.
Alright,
leaving.
he's out. Gotcha. Okay. So what you want to do? Anything else of your time?
No. Unless I can go pay someone for training. Is there any trainers I know? Or
Patrol the streets, or you want to train? You said.
yeah.
You haven't been here in multiple decades, so you probably wouldn't know anybody still. What kind of training are you talking about?
What we were on about before, trying to level up. Is that possible or no? Is that a lot?
I will tell you right now, you do not have enough money
Alright,
or
cool.
time. It takes literally months, in the game, to do. I'll
We'll
tell
never
you
have
much.
downtime for that then.
Good
Good luck. Goodbye.
So, is there anything else you want to do?
Do I know anywhere for reviving?
No. So magic is not super common. It's kind of like a low magic kind of world, and so,
Oh, I'm gonna do nothing though.
okay. Tally, you there?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What are you doing besides setting up your traps?
I am setting up those 2 traps, and I've got 1 spell slot left
Okay. What you
before
wanna
the
do?
long break. I want to put a spell in a small ceramic jar with a cap that has like a cork in it.
Okay. What spell?
I am currently picking as best as possible to make sure that I get the best possible spell. And the decision is killing me because I don't know which one's the best one.
So you say.
Quick question. With this thing we just came up with, the bomb thing, for spells that are like I cast something and then I choose 6 creatures or whatever for it to affect,
Mm-hmm.
how would that work with this? Would that be like if someone else used this thing and smashed it on their chest and it was like Prayer of Healing, for example, like up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range regain hit points up equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Like let's say Gallo held this thing and like used it on himself. Could he heal 6 people on the ground?
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, if the rest of us were all dead and Gallo was alive,
Yes,
could he do
I
that?
I will say yes.
Yes. Perfect. Okay.
Jesus, it's literally just a spell on a jar. That's fucking ridiculous.
I love this thing. This is the best thing I've ever found in my life. Yes, I will do that then. I will add. I will put a 3rd level Prayer of Healing in a jar in a small ceramic thing. Like I want thick ceramic so that it's not too thick that it can't be smashed by
Okay.
a strong warrior like Gallo,
Okay.
but that it wouldn't just break if he falls over.
Okay.
I want high tolerance on this engineering. So
Sounds good.
I go to a store that would make ceramic stuff. I don't know what that looks like.
Okay. You go ahead and pay 5 gold for it.
Gold. What is this fucking ripoff? Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to kill bad guys here. Okay, so I pay 5 gold for that, and I stuff a Prayer of Healing 3rd level into that bitch.
Sounds good.
And then I find Gallo. I take this and I go to Gallo and I take his hand and I put this in his hand. I'm like, Gallo, this is for you. It's a prayer to my god to heal 6 people of your choice. Smash it to use it. Only use it in the direst circumstances.
All right, Vanaz. Is it like a fucking necklace? Like, can I put it on?
I did not make a necklace. I was more like thinking like grenades,
Damn.
like putting pouches
Oh,
on your chest.
grenade. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, all right. What the fuck? I was like,
So smash this on yourself, and then you can choose to heal 6 people that you like or care about.
okay.
It only works once. Keep that, because you're gonna be the last one standing when we're down there. Okay, I do that, and then I already covered the other 2 entrances with warding with the glyphs of warding with the magic circle built into them. So
Okay.
those will go off. So if they walk through this anytime this week, those will go off, and they will get fiends will get trapped, and
Okay,
it goes off 4 fiends.
It can go off on. It can trap 4 fiends. You said.
No, it'll trap any fiend, any group. If there's 20 fiends and they
Oh,
can
okay.
fit within what's the circle radius? Hold on. If they fit within a 10-foot radius, so 20 foot tall cylinder, so
Okay.
20-foot diameter, 20-foot tall cylinder. If they're inside of that when it goes off, I can trap them in it.
Okay.
And that means they cannot leave it except by magical means. And if they try to leave a magical means, they have to use. They have to basically succeed a saving throw.
Okay.
And it only affects them. It affect celestials, elementals, fiends, fae, or undead, but it only goes off against fiends. Specifically succubi, if I can make it that specific. It's up to you.
Let's see. Ask again.
Can I make it specific to succubi? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. All fiends. Fiends suck.
Okay.
All fiends.
Cool. All right. Is that it?
That is it. Yes. Then I will use the rest of my time to patrol the town. And hold on. Actually, I will go to Gallo and Tara and Honky, and I will ask all of them for $70 each, 70 gold pieces, if that's possible.
Tara will
Oh,
ask.
no, 80 gold.
80?
He's increasing.
Who are you going to first?
I'm going to Honky first because I know
Okay.
he's rich.
Hang on, sorry. Give me just a second.
You ask him, he's like, give me a sec. He like
Give
disappears.
me
He,
a
like,
sec.
he just like backs up slowly and like closes the door very slowly. in your face.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised.
And you just stand there waiting because you're loyal.
Actually, I'm just gonna ask Nyx, and I can all plus. Yeah, Finaz, you can have 300 gold pieces.
Okay, got it. What I was absolutely 100% not paying attention to a single thing that has been said.
He's
Honky,
asking you for
I'm
80
gonna
gold
go-
pieces.
I'm going out to go buy some
Gold
diamonds
pieces. I'm just kidding.
to save our lives in case one of us dies down there, because this seems like very dangerous, and fiends and demons are nothing to be taken to scoff at. I'm bringing this in case one of us goes down. I need the diamonds so I can contact my god and have him channel his power through me. And I need 300 gold pieces worth of it. Don't ask why it's specifically 300. I didn't make up the rules. This is just what he told me in a dream.
He's a god. What does he need diamonds for?
The catalyst for the magic to pass through me from him. Without it, the magic wouldn't work and I would die.
And it specifically has to be 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Yes.
What
I
about
don't know how that works with inflation.
299 gold?
I'd still
Would
die.
you just take like a little bit of damage?
Nope.
Or?
Nope. Spell would fail and I would die.
Well, shit, dog.
Yeah.
You better get like 305 gold
Just to
worth
make
of
sure.
diamonds.
I know. I'm not getting any
guess.
deals.
And
how much
I'll
money
give
can you
him-
pitch into this? I'm gonna pitch in 40 gold because all I got left. But
I'll give you
will,
150.
150. Thank you, Honky.
This is why he's so
and
stingy,
then-
so he can pay for these big moments. This is what...
Go on.
What do
take
you
the
mean
150.
stingy? Listen, why
He
don't?
flirted with a gay man to receive his key. I don't want to hear it. Keep going.
First of all, that played out all right, and now I have a magic flute or whatever. I don't even think. What did I get from that?
Make that 2 gay men. You got the flute, and you also flirted for your current room.
That bed was comfy though, so like,
Yeah, it was
you know,
shaped
who
like a
can
heart.
blame me?
There's cum stains in it.
Shit, I got things to do, but I kind of want to go with Vanaz to get him a better deal on these diamonds.
We can't get a deal.
What
They
do you mean
have
we
to be
can't
worth
get a
300
deal?
gold pieces. If we get a
They're
deal,
gonna
we
be
get
worth.
half off.
They're gonna.
It's
They're
not
gonna
worth
be
300
worth.
gold pieces.
No, they're still worth 300 gold. There is like a diamond value,
His
right?
god
Like the
would know.
gold, like
I
the
don't know,
gold
man.
standard.
I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to be down there and use this.
No,
and
there's
have
like
my
a
god
gold-
Be like, that's not
I-
enough.
Okay, if some jackass is like, "Hey, look at this shiny rock I found. It's worth 300 gold," and you buy it, but it's just like fucking quartz, that's not worth 300 gold. But if somebody has 300 gold worth of diamonds, and I say, "Hey, what if maybe you gave those to us for 150 gold?"
His
and he
god
says
would,
yes.
His god would pull him from the space-time continuum for a second and be like, so did you get a deal on this? And Finesse is going to be like, yes. He's like- he's
And
like-
then he would cease to exist.
and he's like, it's not about the money. But well, no, it's not about the diamond. It's about the money, Vanaz. It's about the sacrifice that you made.
It's about yeah.
And you got a
he's right.
discount on the
Exactly what-
sacrifice.
This is exactly. See, you can't discount sacrifices. Okay, I'm
Listen,
sorry.
I was thinking that we could get multiple revives.
I know.
300 gold. That's
I know.
that was my plot. All right, go do
I
your
know.
thing. Go do your thing.
I go to.
I got my own shit going on. Leave me alone.
Honky's like, I have lifelong trauma, but I love getting good deals. I can't pass this
I,
up.
I do fucking love a good
I love
deal.
saving money. I go to Tara next.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I don't know how rich you are. I'm assuming you have money. You dress well. So.
I know she has
Is
money.
that how you open? Or is that out of character?
I walk up and I say, Tara, so Honky and I have put together about 190 gold pieces. We need 300 gold pieces so that I can to purchase diamonds that I can revive one of us if we die down there. Because this will be a hard fight, and these succubi will be very tough. Demons are nothing to laugh at. They have slaughtered many of my people. And I want to get down there. I want to make sure we kill them all.
Oh, you finished.
But we
the math.
need 300 gold pieces. And you look rich with your clothes. Can you pitch in here at all?
Very well. It seems like a good cause. I look rich.
You're well educated and you dress well.
Well, in any case, thank you. How much was it again?
We have 190. We need 300. I haven't talked to Gallo yet. But whenever you can pitch in, that would be helpful.
Gallo's like, please,
Okay,
please finish.
3 goals.
Banaz,
Bank of
you
Banaz is
seem like
strong.
an all right guy. I trust you with it, but just know that just be smart with it. I'll give him 90 gold.
Don't worry, I'll only use it if one of us dies. So I got you.
Okay.
And then I thank you, and I leave and I go to Gallo. Wait, how much you give me?
90.
Oh my god, 90. What are we at now? That's 280. Okay. Nice. Gallo, you only got to pitch in 20, buddy. I go find Gallo wherever the heck he is.
Can we at Nyx and see if she'll give up money?
Pitch in for this.
Hang on.
He's like, I want some money back. I gave a lot for this.
No. I'm thinking we have the possibility to get 2 revives here.
I only have so many spell slots, so
Yeah,
I only
you
have
guys
3
consume
spell
the
slots
spells.
at 3rd level, and I was gonna save 1 in case someone went down. Was my plan. I was gonna save that much energy, but I walk up to Gallo, same spiel about life, death, succubi, dangerous, money. We need 20 gold pieces. Do you have 20 gold pieces?
I've got more than 20 gold
What
pieces.
the-
I've
what
got
the
nearly
fuck?
enough for another.
Who dropped this
Just-
on the table?
If we don't happen to use it, do I get a return?
No.
I'll just keep it until one. Gallo, we fight a lot of things. and we almost die a lot.
You're right.
All the diamond
Yes.
salesmen
But we could
Have a no
also.
returns policy.
This is a good insurance policy.
I mean, I thought he was just gonna. I didn't think it was the diamond thing. I thought he was gonna give them fucking gold again.
Do I? Never mind.
Yeah. Here, I'll get the revive just for that though.
You
So
can
I'll give you
pitch
the
in 20 gold.
Yeah, I can get you 20.
Okay, perfect. Let's do this. Then I go to the market and I go find the diamond salesman.
All right, you
I
find
don't
your
know.
diamond.
No,
Diamonds! Get your diamonds!
I'm looking for diamonds, and I'm doing it in the poor district too. I'm like walking. No, I'm kidding. That would soak and mug. I go to the
300
fancy district
gold.
and look for a diamond store.
All right, you do find a jewelry store and you get your diamond. Okay, it costs you
What
exactly.
is it? One
300.
diamond or is it a bag of small diamonds?
You get one chunky diamond.
Nice. Color is it?
It is clear. It is a clear diamond, like it
Nice.
sparkles. You know,
Perfect.
in the terms of diamonds, it's clear.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. How's the
Um,
cut?
It's fucking. They would mark it with like a D. You know what I mean?
Roll a
D.
dex save to not trip and drop it into the sewer.
No. In the store, I put it like I wrap it up.
It's
really
under
well.
my balls. Hey, I fucking stack it.
You know what? Can I swallow it? No, I don't want to do that. That's not going to work. Wait, yes. Why not? That would work.
Wait, yo.
To pick through every little stool sample just to fucking make sure you didn't.
And we
Okay,
know Vanessa takes large shits, so the whole
I
party's
put
gonna
it
be
in a
on this.
very safe pouch next to my heart. The same pouch that I keep like my religious shit in that I'd never
And a,
lose.
pi-
Can't come
and
off
a
my
picture
body
of
and it's
Honky Pete,
fireproof.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the big Honky Pete too, and my mom and my dad
a naughty
and
picture.
my
of
sister
Honky
and my
Pete.
brother and my
Yes.
God.
Okay. He's
Like
nice,
8
though.
A
pictures.
lot
It's
of
kind of a
fucking
little-
pictures in
I
one latte,
got a lot of
dog.
people I love. All right, I got a lot of people I love.
He like looks to them every night. He like shuffles. He shuffles to the next one every day. He's like, oh, it's Daddy Day.
Yeah. Well, no, I put all
It's
their
Honky
photos
Day.
on. When I light my candles at night when I do my prayer, I put all their photos down and I pray to Tamaroth, the Tamaroth depiction, and I pray for everybody.
I think by photos you mean your artistries. And you drew them.
I have
Yes.
drawn all these by hand.
He drew sexy Honky Pete with the hat on.
I did not draw sexy Honky Pete. He is fashionably dressed.
Oh, okay. Is he sexily posed? These are
Hold
important
on.
questions that people want to
Give
know.
me a second.
Any pose that Honky pulls is a sexy pose.
That's
Yes,
true.
he's
That's-
he's sexually posed according to the dice.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's everything you do? You get your diamond, you're good?
Yeah, get my diamonds. Well, then I spend the rest of my time patrolling around, like the entrances, and I
Okay.
check periodically on the 2 entrances and check if my glyphs are still there.
Alright, we will get back to that. Mr. Peter. Mr. Peters. Before we do the main thing you want to do you want to do anything else?
Be right back.
Wait. Tally. Fuck.
Huh?
Anything else?
Damn, he's already gone.
Yeah, it's fine.
How much
Can you
gold
find
do
out
I
what
have?
that's with?
I may like. No, let me think about this. What Honky mindset? Nah, Honky's not in the mindset to go shopping. He's heading to
right.
main thing.
Cool. Everyone else, real quick, go up to the side voice.
Oh no, I don't. I thought that this was like the. I thought you were talking about something like.
Oh,
Okay,
I know.
well.
I know what you want to do. But on your way there, you see Carla. At like a little coffee shop, and she waves to you and waves you over. She
Carla
kinda-
or Clara?
Oh, Carla, the nun.
Carla. Okay,
your
gotcha.
Ex-lover.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I I gotcha. I'm just double checking. At a coffee shop. All right.
It's like a tea coffee little area. It's like under an awning. She's sitting at a table. And she's sipping on coffee.
I ignore her. No, I go over and sit down.
As you go over, you notice that she's a little. Her mannerisms are a little different. And as you walk over, she smiles very, very warmly, but also very seductively. Not in the way Carla usually doesn't smile with teeth, and she smiles a nice big smile.
I don't quite sit down. I maybe have a hand on the chair, but I'm just kind of looking at her.
Okay. She says, "Hello, Honky. Sit down. Sit down."
Drag the chair out, sit down, but still kind of looking.
Are you alone?
Not currently.
She takes a sip of the coffee, and then she, strangely, as I said, she Carla would probably dab with a napkin, but she just licks her lips. Kind of it's off. And she says, I must say, I didn't know this was the type of girl that you were able to pull. And I can kind of see now that you're just spoiled with this, and that's probably why it was so easy for you to resist me, huh?
Ah, all right. So that's what. Okay. What do you want?
Oh, come on, that was a compliment. Didn't we have a nice talk the other night?
It was a confusing talk, which resulted in me waking up with scars on my back.
Really?
Not yet scars. And all kind of, a shoulder. I'm sure that there's some blood fucking coming through my shirt. By the way,
Oh,
thanks.
what happened?
Thanks for that.
I did not do that.
You didn't carve words into my back.
That would be very counterproductive to me trying to be nice to you, wouldn't it? And want you to be nice to me.
Be nice. What are you hoping to get out of this?
Do you not remember our conversation?
You talked about me becoming a succubi or succubus.
I did.
King of all bards or some bullshit like that.
I
But
said that you could be the greatest bard there ever was in this land. And even if you have the talent now, a certain someone with a similar name is messing that up, right?
he is.
So, all I'm saying is, why not have the advantage? You would be, because like I said, you could be the king of bards, but not only that, Honky, with your natural ability to charm on top of what I'm trying to give you, well, I mean, you could become the king of succubi. You could become one of the greatest succubi there ever was. And you could change their culture how you wanted to. I told you already, right? That was mainly my sister. That's evil, right? I told you I was kind of just dragged along. I think I've shown you that, haven't I?
Be honest, we haven't had that many interactions. And in the few that we have had, you've lied to me. You've manipulated me. You've dragged me up to a room, presumably for your sister to add me to her collection of bones.
Don't you remember I warned you beforehand, though? I said if she comes, just leave. I said I told you what she was going to say. I told you what she's going to offer you. I warned you about it, remember?
And yet you brought me up to that room.
Well, I wanted to talk in private about other things.
There's a million places that we could have talked private.
So how about this? I'll offer you something. I know that you're looking into the sewers, right?
We may be.
And I know that you're not sure exactly where, right?
We have a pretty good idea.
Well, the little hunter of yours is quite good. He's quite accurate, and he was on their tail. Go to the one that he prescribed, and I will warn you that near the entrance there is a trap. You're going to see, or you will not see, within 15 feet, there is a hidden rune. You'll have to figure out how to see it, if you have some sort of ability, but do not walk into the room. Do not try to destroy the room. You're instead going to have to utter a phrase in Abyssal.
And what phrase would that be?
Do you speak any Abyssal?
I am 99% certain that I don't, but give me a second here. I do not. But I'm sure I can find a translation.
Right. Well, here, let me write it. Do you have something I can write on?
I'll pull out one of my, I don't know how many sheets of paper I have, but yeah, sure. Yeah, I pull out one of my sheets of paper.
She writes this down for you.
All right. Ooh, emphasis on the ga.
When you enter, you and your friends must halt. A single step forward will trigger it. Do you understand?
I do.
Because my other sister is very cunning. The sister that you killed was lustful, more so than normal. But the one you're hunting now is of extreme cunning and playfulness. She's going to try to toy with you, and she's going to probably outsmart you. She probably already has, or is working on it. But go ahead, utter those words, and it will disappear. But you must have it in sight.
What do you get out of this?
Well, I
If
told
we
you.
killed your sister, we, with hypothetical, because I'm not necessarily a fan of Hunter Gareth,
Neither am
but
I.
what do you specifically get out of presumably your sister and further along the line your mother being killed?
Well, as I've told you before, And as you have proclaimed, they are evil. In a way, I don't have to be that way. But right now, I'm under their boot. I try to be as independent as I can be. I haven't been home in some time. But it would be nice to get away.
I rule fucking whatever it is where I figure out if somebody's lying. What is that? Insight?
Yeah. Go ahead. I enroll it mine.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, stand by. What is this? Oh. Okay, stand by. Let me phone a fucking dice, man. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay. She appears to be telling like 80 to 90% truth.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, I wish. Ooh. Okay.
Like she might be leaving something out. You feel, but yeah, I mean, she kind of seems like it's a type of thing where it's like, you know, people might omit things for personal reasons or whatever, but it seems like that's kind of genuine.
What are you leaving out?
What do you mean?
You're close. You're almost telling the truth, but you're not quite there.
Well,
There's something you're keeping to yourself. And if we're even going to continue having conversations like this, first of all, never appear as Carla again.
you want me to change now?
Probably wouldn't. The patrons of this fine establishment probably wouldn't be crazy about a shapeshifter in the middle of the day.
Do you want to know what I'm leaving out?
Yes, that is what I asked.
Well, I'm leaving out that I'm quite interested in you. Is that what you want to hear?
Can I roll insight again? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you can roll it again.
But 25.
Okay, hang on. Alright. For all intents and purposes, she appears to be telling the truth.
Damn. All right. All right. For this becoming a succubus thing, how does that work?
It's a bit of a process, but I can bring you along that route as we go. As for what, hang on. Oh, last time you said you were on board to think about it more and you wanted to meet. It shouldn't be hard, but I do want to help you more. I want to help you get what you want, because I want you to be sure that's what you want. You understand?
I do.
So, I know where you're going. Right now. And I did you a favor. I've already looked into it a little bit. Would you like to know about Stepmommy?
How did you know anything about that?
Well, I know.
How
a
did you
lot of
know that
things.
was where I was headed? I suppose is what I'm asking.
I know a lot of things, Peter Rivers. So, would you like to know what I have found out?
Yes.
Well, after you were kicked out of the house, she very much kept the house that your. Can I assume you refer to him as your father?
You could.
That your father built, that your father lived in. And she moved in another man, but you know this. And man after man, and she's continued to increase her wealth as they've continued to pass. Oh, but I wonder how. And currently, she has had her longest husband yet. They have been married for 6 years. And he is currently an Imperial Senator of quite merit. He works quite closely with the Fuhrer, King himself. They live in that same house. And there's lots of protection there. And they have a. Also, this is the last day of your short rest, or your long rest. Okay. And they have a party, a dinner party coming up in a few days. Currently, they are out. They're not home. They're on an expedition, a senatorial expedition. He brings his wife everywhere. He's head over heels for that woman. But their party, they'll come back. There'll be many senators there, and there will be many people of high interest.
How many days?
In 3 days.
Hmm.
I can get you in the door.
You've got an inside man?
I can get inside of anywhere, Honky.
I don't necessarily struggle with that myself.
Oh, but do you think you'll get into... you think she was going to let you in?
I
'Cause it
thought
turns out-
maybe for old time's sake.
It turns out she's quite paranoid. Let's just say that she knows that you harbor ill will. She knows that you're suspicious, and she's, as she knows of many of the men's families,
He knows I'm alive?
she doesn't know that you're alive, but she doesn't know that you're dead. She's been preparing. Not preparing, she's always prepared. She's always tells her guards to look out for certain people. People related to those unfortunate husbands of hers.
I suppose a few years of killing your husbands would probably do that to you.
Okay, let's not be so rash. We don't know that, of course, she says kind of sarcastically. Now I just need to know something.
What's that?
So, I can help you get in, and I can help you get whatever you want. I just need to know what that is. And that can be anything from embarrassment up to her unfortunate falling out the window. Now, I only bring it up because you mentioned killing Wonky Meat. I don't know where your thoughts lie on the matter. But I can help you get anything that you want from this.
I don't know what I want from this. For a long time, I wanted her dead. But I've grown. I've made friends. I have a new family. The things that she took from me were big, were very big, but You can't change the past. And so I don't know if I would kill her if she was in front of me. I might. But I might not.
You don't have to do anything.
I don't
don't-
want you to
I
do
don't-
anything.
I don't have to do anything either. But you think about it, and you think about if you're ready to do that or something less. And if you're serious about killing other people, such as this wonky meat character, you have to start somewhere. And I'd say she's done much more wrong than he has to you.
Get me in the
Chris?
door. We'll see where we go from there.
When we meet again, I will have a few plans come up with, and you let me know which one you like.
Is there a way to contact you? Or will you just find me?
I will find you. As long as you have sweet dreams.
You never explained becoming a succubus.
After this, we'll talk about it more. As I said, I want you to have more faith in it. I want you to be sure it's what you want.
I could probably decide if it was what I wanted if I knew some more details about it.
I'll let you think about this first and we'll come back to it, okay?
All right. Is there anything else you can give me on the sewers? Not that I don't appreciate the trap.
I haven't been down there in some time. That should be the only trap. I do know that it would be foolish to try and reason with anyone down there. Let's just say that they're madly in love. Do you understand?
What, with each other?
Oh no, with my sister.
Ah. And I suppose my last note before we call our coffee date to an end. The carving on my back. I don't believe you that it wasn't you. Because the only other individual in that dream was Gareth, who I can't imagine carving the words "my prince" into my back.
I was expelled from the dream when he arrived, or whether that was your own imagination or something else, I don't know, but did anything happen after Gareth?
Roach, remind me, I thought that the
You encountered
dream
a
kind of
people.
collapsed after that.
It collapsed because a large demonic shadowy figure erupted from the floor and destroyed the walls and turned everything into an abyss and grabbed you.
I convey this to... Oh, fuck, I forgot to ask her name. I know that she gave me the name of, like, Adderley or something. Hold on, let me check my notes. She gave me the name of Arendare, which I will ask her about shortly, but that's not... I convey the whole fucking shadowy monstrosity thing.
Well, as you can see, I showed you my true form before, and that is not my true form. And it was certainly
What is her true form, real quick?
Succubus. I'll send it to you.
Hmm.
I'm not sure exactly what that is, if that was a part of your dream. Well, you do have words coming up back. It sounds like you have a lot going on up there in that head of yours. I'll say that much.
Fuck, dude. I didn't make it. Who did I make a deal with? That's not in character. That is my honest. Sorry.
Honestly, it could be any number of demons from the abyss So I can't offer you much more than that, but yes, I would be wary of that.
Thanks. I didn't quite pick up on, a sense of caution from the giant shadowy monstrosity invading my dreams and
Well, thank you. I'm glad I could help.
trying to kill me. Yeah. And one last thing. You said before your name was Arendare. Arendare? Remind me, what was it?
Arandaria.
Arendare? Yeah, sure.
Is it L?
Is that actually your name?
I did not lie. I gave you my true name.
Can you send me how that's spelled? Because how I have it spelled in my notes is not correct.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll send you that in a second. Is there anything else?
No. I believe that's about it. Arendelle?
Hang on, I'm spelling it.
I need to look at it real quick. So damn, she got some tiggle bitties.
Oh, did you see her?
Yeah, I just booted up Discord again.
Yes, very, very proud of you. I'll send it to you in a second, but
Yeah, no worries. I say her name in
Okay.
the whatever. No, I believe that concludes our business. I don't suppose that you could maybe. Oh wait, this is the last day, so it's not like I could ask her to not murder people. No, I believe that concludes our business. I suppose we'll be talking soon.
one last piece of warning. I promise you that my sisters are as good at retrieving information as I am. So anything that you know, you must assume that they also know. Do you understand?
Do you think it's possible that they have infiltrated any of the organizations we've talked to recently?
They are succubus. Infiltration is what they do. Let's put it this way. If you know it, she can know it. It's that simple. I know how you met Vanaz. I know other tragic events. I know why you left, how you feel about the North. I know about Percival? Was that his name?
It was a while ago.
Yes, he sounds like quite the man there. I know about your task from the king. I'm not sure what that's about, but just be wary of that. But I'll see you when I see you. When you look down at your hands and you look back up and she's gone. Is there anything else you want to do before I pull him back?
I will ponder for a moment. And then I guess I get up and I fucking
I
go
guess-
home
okay.
because I can't. Because there's
I'm
not
bringing him back.
until a dinner party. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Oh. Whereas we're about to come to a decision.
We
Alright.
found our name. We'll be Honky Pete and the boys.
No.
Yes!
No, we didn't agree on this.
We did not agree on this.
Didn't sign the paper, the contract.
Plus one vote from Honky. Honky loves that.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Honky and the Pete's. That's what I thought it was.
Honky loved that.
I do like that too, but none of us are named Pete. Doesn't
Prompt
make
in the
any sense,
corner.
bro. Come on.
Anyway,
Peter and the Honks.
all right. So-
I'm not a honky.
Vanaz,
Minotaur. What? Yeah.
does your thing do damage? Your rune thing?
Oh, what? No, just trap them inside.
Okay. On the last day when you check, you find two figures in it.
Are they? So I look. Okay. So I come around and look at the sewer entrance, and I see like the shining light of the whole thing, and I see two figures inside of it.
Yes.
Okay.
They are sitting there. One of them keeps like beating on it, and the other one is sitting there, like on the ground. Like,
Okay. I walk over to it. And I look at what they are specifically. I'm trying to get a really detailed vision of what these guys are.
they seem to be wearing plate armor, but you can see their red-hued skin and their glowing yellow eyes through the helmets.
Okay.
And the plate, if I had to describe the armor, it'd be like Daedric armor from Skyrim. It's
Okay, so I pull out my horn.
your horn.
I've got a horn,
Oh,
like
I
a
thought
like
it
a,
was-
like a horn.
He's got a horn.
No, that it was
Fuck,
my it was
dude,
my
I don't know
musical
what's
instrument,
going
I
on
picked.
with me today. I have been. Oh damn! Sorry,
Okay, I pull
continue.
out both horns actually. I put the first horn to my mouth, and I just go like, basically calling the boys. I'm rallying the lads.
Okay.
The French horn. Come
It-
on, boys.
It's a French horn. We're gonna call it a French horn. That's what it is. I was picturing like the horn of like my grandfather or something, but I like French horn too. That's perfect.
Yeah, it comes from the Frenchest region.
We're
Ah,
at the
perfect.
end,
I like
end
this.
of
His
a
name
long
was French.
rest, right?
Yeah, are we at the end of long rest, Roach? Does this
Yes.
mean he
Did you guys
peacefully
add
held-
that
you'll be-
5,000 XP by the way that I gave you last session?
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright.
long rest? Let's go.
What do you guys add for XP then?
You guys should be 5,000 above whatever the fuck the beginning is. I checked all of yours.
I am currently at 19,000.
Okay.
Same.
Yep.
Okay. I add 5,000. Okay, so I blow the horn and call the lads.
All right.
And I pull my mace out and my shield, and I sit there staring at these motherfuckers, and
Ready
waiting
to
for the
go.
boys to get here.
All the armor on.
We're gonna surround these bitches and butcher them.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Okay.
I do apologize. Please, real quick, describe. I heard the Daedric armor part, yellow eyes, all that. How many?
2.
2. Got it.
We
Okay.
can take that on for sure.
Like,
And,
So what
and
else?
this
What else?
is where? Is this by the main
This
entrance?
This is the main entrance that Gareth
Okay,
told you
got
about.
Motherfuckers are
Yep,
so
uh-huh.
dumb. They fell for it. It worked. I'm so happy.
I hear the call, and I run. I run.
Like Avengers Assemble. It's like Autobots.
Chara's on the
What?
way, I guess.
All right, you
I,
guys.
I
all
feel like we
eventually
didn't
show up.
discuss this, but it
Oh, I
worked.
feel like it's the scene from what's it called? From Anchorman, when he blows the horn, and everyone's in the middle of doing something crazy, and they all just drop everything to follow the horn sound.
All right, you guys all show up.
somehow.
Caught
Yeah,
a
so
little
I heard
fishy
the
in our
horn.
net.
What'd
We
you say?
got a fish in our net.
Every day
So
a horn
Alright.
blares in the city.
They're now both
how do-
standing and they're pacing back and forth in the.
How big of a like radius is it?
like 10 feet radius, so 20-foot diameter, and then 20-foot high cylinder.
Damn. All right, that's pretty long. I was gonna say like if it was pretty small, I could maybe just like poke them with my spear, but that's pretty long. What if
So-
we all stood at like north, south, east, west, and we all stabbed at the same time, and they wouldn't be able to get away from us?
We can just shoot them from out here. They can't leave.
Oh, that's true. I have a crossbow.
Let's just shoot shit.
As I pull the crossbow.
So I am going to circle around the circle and try to get behind it, so I protect the exit into the sewer, so they can't escape that way if it ends up failing for some reason.
Mhm.
And
Wait, we should talk. Are we
It
targeting
only lasts
one?
an hour, boys. We gotta speed this up.
Are we targeting one so that we can question the other, or are we just killing them both?
Oh, shut your fucking
Does
mouth!
anybody speak whatever language that was?
I throw
And
a rock.
I look around.
What language would it be?
Abyssal.
Ye- Oh, yes. I believe I can understand them.
Excellent. All right, let's kill one of them. Fucking save the other. Yeah.
Yes, Banaz starts throwing Sacred Flame at their faces.
I
Okay.
point at whichever one looks like a batter guy, and we kill that one.
What happens if they try to escape Vanez?
So they can't leave it physically without. They can only try to leave it magically, and they have to make a Charisma saving throw.
What happens if they fail?
They can't. If they try to do it and they fail, they just stay in.
Okay.
I don't.
Um,
That's up to you on whether they can try it like every single turn or whether it's like a one try and then not working. I assume it's like every turn they could try to leave magically, but that would take a spell slot if whatever they're using.
the first one.
Hello, Rose. Great sword hit.
He claps his
No,
hands together,
I was just checking.
and you watch as his body.
You gotta go
almost-
first.
It turns almost ghostly, and he tries to exit, and you watch as he runs into the barrier, and it like fries him. One of his limbs comes off, and he recoils back, solidifying again, and falls back into the circle.
One of his
Demon
limbs.
bitch.
His arm, his arm like comes off. It's like
God damn.
there's this
You ain't
golden
going
light.
nowhere, motherfucker.
Like
Is he
it,
still,
it.
like, conscious, or is he,
Yeah, he's
like,
conscious.
completely... Okay.
All right, leave the one with the fucking missing arm. Kill the other one. And then we start shooting crossbow bolts and shit.
Yeah, I'm throwing
yeah,
Sacred Flames at him.
How small is the area?
20-foot diameter,
All right.
so not that big.
Yeah. So
That's 2 squares.
everybody can roll with advantage because they can't do anything.
Yeah. They can't. No, they can attack us if they can reach us.
Yes, I know. You're
but
all
they have to-
shooting things.
Yes, that's why we're all shooting things. So yeah, I throw Sacred Flames at them, and they.
Oh,
All right. Do I actually have another action?
Oh.
No, I don't have anything else. I throw a Sacred Flame. They have to make a DC 16 saving throw.
Okay. And they fail.
all right, cool.
Yeah. So one of them failed. So he takes 2d8 damage. So. 2d8. Oh no, it's not a d8. I want a d8. 11 damage on the first guy.
Okay. Takes 11 damage. Who's next? I'm not gonna make you guys roll initiative because like, unless you get. Is anybody getting close, or are you guys staying outside the range?
No.
Staying outside
I'm
of the
like-
range.
Yeah, stay outside the range for sure.
Gallo, I know
I
you're.
rolled a.
I think I gotta get close, don't I? Unless, what is the range on this? Like,
You could wait, or
Magic.
yeah, you can get close.
You could just hang out.
That is also an
Yeah.
option.
Does someone have an extra spear they could give to him to throw or something like that?
Hang on. My glaive won't reach for you, right? Like, or
Yeah, your
can,
glaive will
like,
reach through.
Oh, will it? Okay, I didn't think it.
But
okay,
it's
I thought
just
it had
if
to be
your
magic.
glaive can reach, they can probably
Not
hit you
fucking
back.
10 feet. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
both have
that's 10
swords.
feet.
So yeah, no, he's good. All right. Yeah.
Nope. Nice,
no.
poke him with the glaive.
Can they? Let me ask you a question though,
They
Tally.
wouldn't just like move
Yeah.
to the back of the circle.
He
Can
can
they?
just circle around the circle.
Can they cast spells?
They have. It doesn't mention if they can or not, but let me make sure that's true. But it's just they have everybody on the outside. We have advantage on anything they do, and disadvantage. They have disadvantage hitting us.
Okay.
But let me just make sure. Okay. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means, or leave it because it can be opposited. If the creature tries to use teleportation, interplanar travel, blah, 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 the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets without the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, so we can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creatures inside of it. Yeah, and then I can swap it around. And when the spell is using a spell slot, okay, yeah. So yes, they can still use magic. They can cast magic, but any attack rolls they have are disadvantaged, and we can't be charmed, frightened, or paralyzed, or anything like that from them.
All right, Tara, you're next.
Okay.
I'm gonna spread out, by the way. I'm gonna spread out from the other boys. Get some
Uh,
space.
I'm gonna call out to the two demons in Abyssal. You know, if you just surrender, we won't harm you.
Lucky I
okay.
can understand that.
I was gonna say
And then-
that
Lie.
is
That is
not
what you said.
true.
Do you say
Wait,
anything
what'd you
else?
say, Roach?
Do you say anything else?
You have my word, at least. I will treat you with respect, and I will do my best to ensure my companions do the same.
One
It's
of them looks
that, or
back
you
at
face
you,
death.
and he literally gives you the bird.
Well, that's not very nice.
He gave him a bird?
No, like the middle finger.
You said literally.
Okay, you're right. He gives you the middle finger.
Do you know what that even means? And then I'd pull Rakuyo out and thrust with it and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll your damage. I mean, roll to hit with advantage.
How does D&D Beyond work with combat?
You
That's
click
good.
click the little sword or the little attack thing. It's like next to here, on the right side
Yeah,
with the
okay.
weapons. You'll see the.
Found. Didn't find. I lied.
Go to spells if it's in spells.
Look at spells. Okay.
Yeah, do you see your Eldritch Blast?
Oh, hit. There.
Yeah, you
Seven.
do that. Hit and
All
roll
right.
twice because you have advantage. But
22. Jesus. Okay, yeah, you hit.
All right, sounds good. We're good to roll damage then.
Yeah, roll damage. Same thing. You
Okay.
just roll the click the little button.
There's damage.
All right.
Although, question.
Yes.
It's technically 2 projectiles. Does it
What do you
count
mean
for that, or do I
why
roll
is it-
twice?
Why is it technically 2?
Because I'm at over 5th level.
Okay,
Every
cool.
like
Yeah, roll twice. You roll twice.
as it scales. Okay. I didn't know if it counted for it or not.
24 damage. Oh my
I'm,
god.
I'm
you're
just
strong.
going to reiterate we are all targeting
who
the,
didn't lose
the
an arm.
uninjured guy, right?
All right.
Everybody knows this.
Which one was it that gave me the bird?
The one that has both arms.
Okay, then yeah, I'm attacking him. Just yeah. All right, that's it for me.
What was the damage on the second one?
The second attack, they're both 12.
Okay, cool. Gallo, what's up? What you got?
Pardon?
What you got?
Blast that
Got
bitch.
my glaive.
Yeah, roll to hit if you're gonna hit, dog.
With
advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was a 16. The 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Let's go! Fucking which one of these is the D10? Fuck is the D? You know,
You could get a crossbow.
I did 12 damage.
Gallo, how do you want to kill the first one?
Yeah,
Um,
fuck him up.
So whichever one that like we've been. So this is probably the one that we're going through. I'm just going to like stab him, pin him to the ground, retch it out, and that's it.
Okay.
Keep bleeding.
Pretty simply, Gallo executes this figure. It would now be his turn, so it's going to be the armless one's turn.
Bitch.
He again fades his body, and this time he passes through the force field. And he begins to sprint towards people. And Tara, you make out that he says, I will be taking souls with me.
I just call out and comment to everybody else. He's going after the citizens.
All right, and as he's running towards the street, he uses his movement. He's still in range because he had to fucking do something to get out. So he kind of stops
quick,
short. What's up?
Did he beat me on initiative or whatever? Did I?
Yes, he did. He got like
Rocky,
a fucking
go.
30, so I just assumed he beat all of you.
Fair
Oh, you didn't
enough.
go yet. My bad. My
Honky
bad.
hasn't shot his
Honky did
crossbow
not
yet.
go. Honky, you may go. My bad.
Shoot him in the leg.
And
Punish
this
the DM's
is
mistake.
this is going back in time.
Yeah,
What
just
until when
rewind, he's
we
back
we,
in the,
we killed the first one and
yeah,
then
you killed the first one, so he's sitting there.
ooh I'm wrestling with the meta game right now. I have to
Hit him in the
rethink my
leg, Honky, make it hurt.
whole strategy.
You had precognition. That's what's gonna happen based on what you do.
You had a
Honestly, I
final
was gonna tell-
destination moment.
I was gonna tell him to make it hurt anyway before we captured it. So
Yeah, no, I have to think about what I would have done if I didn't know that. Okay, we just killed the guy. We have this dude. I would probably blind him.
blindness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, methinks I cast blindness deafness on him. He needs to make a con 16 save.
Okay. He fails.
I guess we were about to try to capture him, so that makes sense.
Excellent.
He
Oh
succeeds or
fuck!
fails?
I could have charmed him too. No, because
Never
we were
works.
already in combat. We were already in combat. It would not have worked. All right, I made the right decision. Hiccup. I blind him.
Okay. He's blinded and deafened.
Excellent.
Oh, blinded. I'm sorry. He's blinded.
Yeah,
kinda-
just
he,
blinded.
he
You
reels
pick
back,
one.
like covering his eyes as he like tries to look around. He falls back on his butt.
How long does this last? This is. Oh, he makes a con save at the end of each of his throws. All right. We don't have a whole lot of time. If we're going to question this dude, we need to do it quick.
So what? Does he do anything, Roach?
Yeah, he's like on his. Oh, it's his turn. He fails his con save, so he's still blind.
Fucker. Yes. Fucker.
Excellent.
He's like on his hands and knees, crawling around, like looking for like his sword that he dropped.
Oh, this is.
Tell
so
us
good.
what you know about the sewers, and I'll take away the spell.
I get closer to while he says
Okay.
that.
Tara, you interpret that he says, I would rather go back to the abyss for 1,000 years than betray my lady.
That can be arranged.
Does the demon understand common, or does he only understand Bissell?
He seems to understand abyssal.
Just Abyssal? Okay. Then I'm just gonna like verbatim translate for both parties.
Okay.
Do I get double advantage if I try to break his legs?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to ask him anything?
I
else?
move in and I try to break his hand with my
With-
mace.
Okay. You have to. So you just want to hit his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you do.
Well,
You-
as he's
you-
like crawling
he's-
around the floor with
he's
his
on the
hands
ground.
looking for his sword,
You go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and crush.
step on in one of his hands, then crush his other one.
Yeah, that works. I mean, he's fucking helpless right now.
All right. Did you translate what he said?
Yes.
Yeah, basically just it's lazy. I just don't feel like saying every wording for
Yeah,
exact.
yeah.
Just
No,
assume
no,
I'm-
no. I got you. I was making sure that was happening.
Yeah, everything
while-
I'm just saying.
While Vanaz is standing on his now broken hand, I'm gonna like squat down in front of him. I don't think you understand. You're not going back to the abyss until we're done with you. And I assure you, anything that we do to you here will be worse than what you will meet back home.
As you finish, you can tell from the way his helmet is that he kind of smiles, and he just starts to laugh in that way where it kind of echoes around.
I break his
Um,
jaw.
Yeah.
Okay. You smack the steel-plated helmet, and he reels backwards.
No, with the hammer.
Yeah, I know, but
my
you have
God.
to smack the
Okay,
helmet.
good.
God damn!
You smack the helmet. You see his head cock, one way.
Tee it up like a golf club, just both hands.
But he continues to laugh regardless. And he gets out still from, and the sound, it's not coming from him. You kind of hear it all around. And Tara, what you hear is, you don't seem to understand how my life works. And he continues to laugh.
I reach into my pack and I pull out the pride flag. That's why I named it my thing. But the sword of souls,
Okay.
and I show it to him. And Dar, can you translate this? Do you know what this is?
And he says, "Do you know what this is?"
A sword.
Yes. Do you know what you're made out of?
He does not answer.
You're just a reincarnated soul. This sword stores souls and steals them, and does unspeakable things to them inside of it. If you don't talk, I'll start cutting you up bit by bit. So you're slowly stored into this sword, one piece at a time.
Go ahead.
I chop his leg off.
He continues to laugh.
Damn it, that didn't work. I was really hoping that would work. Alright, I just chop both his legs off and be like, fuck, that didn't work, and put the sword back. Because I don't actually want to kill him, but I don't want him to actually be the sword. There are
Nah.
other people.
Fuck that. Get that sword back out and kill him with it.
Honky, there are innocents in this sword. I don't really want to do that to them. They don't have to share the sword with him.
You can share the legs.
It's just two legs.
Yeah,
running
but the
around.
legs can't do anything. They're just gonna have two legs in there.
Two legs just appear in the ghost realm. They're like
Actually-
playing cards right now, and it just falls on the table.
You said did his arm come back after he lost it? To the fence.
No, it's sitting outside.
It's still sitting outside.
Yeah.
Does he look like any of it? Like his arms? Does it look like it's a regular person's arm got chopped off, where it's not gonna come back?
Yes.
In
In
Tara,
fact,
do
it
you know
looks
if they
like a regular
regrow
person's
limbs?
arm.
Well, let me think about it for a second. Roach, Tara's thinking. Does she remember
As
about?
Tara realizes that with the arm cut off and the legs cut off, they look like normal human legs and arms.
I pry his jaw open and I reach inside his throat and I cast Sacred Flame.
God damn.
Okay. Are you trying to kill him?
It's radiant damage. I'm trying
Okay.
to burn him from the inside out for a little bit. Not kill him, just really hurt.
All right. You do that, and he continues to laugh.
Chuckle through it.
Yeah.
I rip his heart out then, if I can. Like if I
Okay.
can or rip out something from his stomach or some shit. Whatever I can
You-
reach in there.
You, with your big meaty hands, reach down and you manage to grip around and rip out
Big
is-
meaty claws.
what is very much a human heart.
Is he still laughing?
No, he has
Passed away?
collapsed on the ground.
I shouldn't keep the heart. There's no way of tracking him into the shadow plane, is there?
As he falls, his skin tone returns to a normal Caucasian man's skin, and this red mist lifts from the body and dissipates.
Well, I kind of feel like the asshole now. This was definitely some poor man we just tortured to death who was taken over by this dude. All right then. I light the corpse on fire
Okay.
and do a prayer to Tamaroth.
All right. Now you all stand before the sewer entrance. What do you want to do?
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah. Well, I suppose this is it.
Why don't we move in a formation this time? Every time we go into a fight, and we always get ambushed, and we're never in a proper formation, and then somebody gets fucked up.
It's like a ladder, right?
It is a drain. Like it's a
Like we
It's
can
like-
walk through it, right?
there's water. Yeah. Well, you can probably like crouch down and slide into it.
Okay. I need to go first.
Honky,
I need
You
y'all
have
to
no
trust.
armor.
I need you to trust me on this. I need to go
Okay.
first.
okay. Honky goes first, and then Gallo, do you want to go second or last?
No,
No,
stay out for a minute.
Honky,
what?
are you sure
I
about
thought-
this?
I trust
I
you.
am.
I'm not positive. Are you okay, man?
Wrong game.
get
Damn!
hurt
Look
last
at this
time- last
fucking
time?
sewer map. Hold on, memorize it before it gets covered by fog.
Hang on.
I'm taking so many screenshots.
We have sewer map. Where? What? No.
Hold on,
get the
hold on,
map!
hold on, hold on. Is it not hidden from you? That's wild.
No, we can
No.
tell us the whole thing.
I'm taking so many screenshots. You don't even know.
I'm closing my eyes.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I can't even see it, so don't
not
worry.
I'm not actually taking screenshots.
Hang
Don't
on.
even
We
worry
do have
about it.
blueprints of the sewers. That should help.
Let me change colors
No,
so
we
I can see
don't.
it.
Oh right, we didn't get those. Fuck.
Oh, okay. No, it's still. Do you guys see the hidden boxes?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Like
we
the-
can't
the
see
black-
it now. Don't worry. We can't see it now. Don't worry.
You see the little black boxes?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
all covered.
All right.
It hadn't loaded in yet. Yes, I don't see it anymore. Oh, perfect.
Where the hell?
Oh, this looks so cool.
All right. I'm going to. So continue, Honky. What you were saying?
All right. So I'm sorry. Can you real quick elaborate exactly what the entrance to the sewer is? I'm just like
It is going
crawling
to be
in?
this grate here. You're going to basically pop in right where this two water things are dropping down.
Okay. I take one single step in,
Okay.
and then I say,
Hang on. Wait, is anybody following him?
No, he said going alone. I'm
You
listening
guys-
very closely though, in case
You guys wait at the
screams
top.
of pain.
You're all bending over and like listening into the drain as Honky slides down into the water, and you hear a splash.
Oh, that's not me.
and that's it? You weren't about to fucking gotcha me?
Now you can go, Honky.
Okay. Now I
Trust it.
say, oh, damn. How the fuck do you pronounce this? Fuck.
Make sure you do everything.
I know I'm running through it real quick in my mind so that I say it right and I don't fuck this up.
There was
Alright,
more than
I
one step.
say-
I'll tell you that much because
What?
something just happened.
No, you said I don't do this to me. I know that you said 15 feet, but you also said don't take more than a step. So which is it? I remembered both of them. What the fuck does that mean? God damn it. All right. I roll fucking perception.
Okay.
Oh. It would appear that I. Hold on. Okay. I have misunderstood some things.
What the fuck?
Where's your character piece, by the way, Honky?
Say again?
Where's Honky Pete's piece?
Oh shit.
I'll give you get tortured and kidnapped again.
Listen, that's
Classic.
only happened like 3 or 4 times, all right?
All right, look. While you work on this, let's take 15 while I go to formation. Okay.
Fair enough.
Get a
I
marching
can't
order
have to go formation today.
every 2 hours. Think about what you want to do.
I rock a quick piss. That's what I do.
All right, I'll be back.
So I was thinking formation wise, by the way, for everyone who's still outside. We go either Gallo or I up front, because full plate armor and
Yeah.
handsome. And then we do Tara second, because you're probably a little tankier than Honky Pete is. And then Honky Pete third, and then someone in back in case we get ambushed.
Sounds
You know
good.
what's surprising? Nyx has like one more piece of armor than me. Just like one.
That's because the monk. That's the monk class right there. Monks
But,
are fucking.
um,
Monks have good AC but low health.
I only got chainmail right now. That's why I've been saving up to get plate. The whole thing I've been doing, like with the whole blacksmith, is like.
Oh.
I wanted to make my own. So
Well, I will help you afford your plate because it feels good to be all plated out.
get it.
So why don't I go first then decide on the tankiest, and then Gallo, do you want to take up the rear? And then you can always just run past people to get up front.
Yeah.
Just because you're the second tankiest, and if we get ambushed from behind, I don't want Honky back there just getting shanked again like he did every other time we fight.
Yeah. All right.
Basically, we want to protect Tara and Honky because they're the softest.
Yeah. Support
No offense,
for
Tara.
that range and
Not taken.
such. And my glaive doesn't have magic, so yeah. That, and I'm not really a glaive fighter.
And then I'm thinking if we actually get into fights, Honky, Gallo, because you have the big long spear glaive thing. If we get into a fight and the hallway's tight, I can go up front and then you can stand behind me and I hold my shield up and then use me as cover, and then you can attack people from behind me in almost like a spear shield formation thing.
Gentlemen, we're gonna, and No, gentlemen, we're gonna have to do a little bit of retconning here, maybe, because I sort of misunderstood something.
Yeah.
But
Were you gonna go commit some black magic in there first before we get
a
it?
little bit, but don't worry about it. I don't suppose anybody knows a way to reveal an invisible thing.
Detect magic, and then dispel magic. Would be my
Does
methodology.
anybody have
Yes.
detect magic?
Yeah.
You're speaking to him.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We have these spells.
Excellent.
We are spelled up. What did you learn that you could do it what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so confused.
Listen, I just need somebody to come down here and detect. We can do that without the DM. I call up to Vanaz and I say, hey, Vanaz, you as well. Come down here real quick.
Huh?
Okay. When he gets back, we can do this, and I'll come down. I'll just shrug to everyone else and go down. Where is it? Detect magic. Ooh yeah. Please don't make me use spell magic. It's a 3rd level spell slot. I really don't want to have to use that.
No, you don't need to.
Not that I want to even use my 1st level spell slot, but I have to. First, I'm gonna peer around with Arcana for a bit, and then I'll use it if we actually have to use it.
I just need you to detect magic.
I hate using spell slots. Okay. This is really creepy music.
It is pretty creepy.
Let's play something more upbeat. Let's bring the tunes down to the cave with us. It's always dark caves, man. Why can't bad guys hang out in like, a sunny park?
Nice villa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Honestly.
You said it, fellas.
You guys are right.
I'm turning on the sounds for the. Can you hear this, by the way? Trauma? Or is it not loaded at all for you this game?
Oh, tabletop is 45%. Everything is just unrendered blocks. No, I don't hear anything. I can play it on the bot, I'll hear it, but I'll be honest, I had the bot muted for just a little bit.
But this bot is this is depressing music right now.
Yes.
It's making me tense. But he's all the way at fucking he's at
It's good for
formation.
when we're getting in character, but when we're out of character, I'm like, oh man, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies right now.
Ooh, EBGs. I wonder if I throw this dice at things inside the blocks, whether I can knock something out of it. Oh, did I hit something? I'm gonna play bowling with the invisible objects. And see what I can knock over. What is this formation thing he's talking about? He just goes and they get into formation and they come back?
It's like an accountability thing. It's somebody in their class fucked up.
I'm gonna get
So
water. Be back.
every 2 hours they will go stand in a perfect box. They will call out a bunch of names. Everybody will say here, and then they'll go back to whatever they were doing.
Wow. Group punishment.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. I would fucking beat that man with a sock full of soap.
Say what you will about group punishment, but it fucking works.
It does work. No one wants to be the asshole that everyone has to, deal with their bullshit because of it.
Precisely.
Oh my god, they're going so high. Are you seeing these dice right now?
Oh shit! I just passed them when I scrolled all the way out. Those are high as fuck. What are you doing with those?
I don't know. They're just going up. I'm not holding them.
You're not doing anything with
I
those?
pressed R to like roll them, and now they're just fucking flying.
What?
This is really adding to the creepiness factor.
Well, I grabbed one that is theoretically back somewhere.
I just shot it up. If you shoot them, if you throw them off the edge, and then you roll them. Oh, see, they come back like this, and then like, look, they all go up.
Why are there so many?
I don't know. I like it though. I want Roach to come back and have this like floating dystopian nightmare of dice.
Oh, where are you getting all of these dice?
I don't know. I found them in the corner. Do they just float majestically? Oh! All right. I said 15 minutes, right? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Pop back.
I go try to find something to mix with generic whiskey.
I'm back.
Apparently, whiskey and orange juice is a thing.
Interesting. I would not have considered.
Is Mr. DM back?
Don't think so.
Music is creeping me the fuck out.
Aw.
Keeps well, creep me out. Just like it's like all like tense, scary.
I get that.
It's like ooh.
I'm fucking tired.
So ominous, building suspense.